started.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, that was a wasted effort.
sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry, we have to play
It's
the end.
practice for when we need to waste effort again, you know?
Yeah, we are a little bit late. Okay, getting started. So, um, Dinnereth Piety will be joining us in roughly a half hour. Uh, so, um, she's still with you in this moment. But you have pulled,
He's in the corner taking a nap.
not
Keep
napping.
posing.
Um, she just doesn't have anything to say right this moment. Uh, you have pulled the singer Kahara um out of a strange space and um tumbled back into the painter's room. Um which if I remember correctly is full of very nicely singed painting canvases thanks to Isan's work. Well, everything
I
went
aim
down.
to please.
Um And now all around you, the place is still, and the painter and the singer um, seem to be um, caught up in catching their breath. What would you like, the three of you?
I want to know who
Let's
she
see.
is
Okay.
and how she ended
Um,
up
yep,
there.
can't argue that.
Um.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Yuri.
I'm just curious, like, are the paintings still trying to come to life now that they're together?
Um. Now that you don't hear any singing anymore, you don't see any of the glyphs in the noise of the paintings glowing anymore. They've become dull, sloppy
As
splotches.
as Isan's like caught his breath after his traumatizing situation with Shadow Hands, a dawning of understanding and curiosity occurs to him as he, what was it, reaches, pauses, and moves a little bit to the corner of the room, potentially. Yeah. Then he will take out the co- the Anzuin Codex. Excuse me. I
The Anguis scripture, perhaps.
Anguis Scripture. Thank you. And will fake like he's writing something, but then will whisper to it quietly. This seem familiar to you?
Oh, well, I'll have to get typing. Okay, here we go. Switch over to that. It does scrawl a quick response.
Duly noted. Thank you. He will put the book back into his what was it? Into his possession,
Okay. Um,
and then rejoin after putting away whatever quill he used to write on this.
Nibby, the heart elf looks at you and she says, uh, I am Kahara, and Well, I get by with a bit of sewing, but is this our apartment building?
Yes.
The painter crawls out from behind one of the easels and um lifts up and he says, "Uh, uh, should we go?
I think it
Probably a
would
What
good
if more
be
of those
idea.
things come through?"
a good idea to leave, yeah.
I suppose I don't see any raised hands leaping for us at the moment, but I wouldn't put it past this place.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it right now either. Just to make sure you guys are safe.
Let's see. Best I can think of is we just need to find a cat. Let's go.
Find a what?
A cat.
Uh, Possibly. Well, you do know the way down. Um,
Can we take the stuff that we found here, by the way?
I was just about to ask that.
you can. You'd have to gather it all up from the hall out here. But it seems like most of what you remember from the bounties was stashed around this space. And
Okay.
Question, was the
between
dog included? Oh wait, yes it
yeah,
was.
yes, there was a puppy included.
I
Uh,
held the dog.
I was gonna say I think
yeah.
you have the dog, yeah. Okay.
And between the four of you, it shouldn't be too much trouble for you to haul out everything out of here. It's a few armfuls of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, must we take the canine with us?
Hey, you're
Yes.
not the one holding it, I am.
I know. Just have a feeling I might need to pick up after it. I'm not too keen.
I'll pick up
It's
its
still
poop.
fast asleep
All right, if we must.
though.
I think we
So
also told some lady that we would like tell her when the building's safe.
We don't know for sure if it's safe.
Oh.
It could
Let's
be.
just check things.
well, you are able to get down the stairs here, and you're able to get through the second floor. You're able to go down to the first. You're able to make your way um outdoors, and let me see if I can copy this. Nope. Okay, we'll do it the slow way. Uh, can I not just share? Like, can I not force you guys to look at this thing? Hmm.
I mean, I've just been minimizing in case we needed to go back.
Yeah, it's just I have to like if I want to like raise the page, I have to like unshare it and then share it. What is going? Sorry, I'm having issue. Oh, there we go. I have to click on it in a different location. Okay.
Fantastic. 2
Um,
seconds. I'm still here though.
cool. Let me get you all out here. Uh,
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh,
The thieves. What happened in there? Um, you notice that several more people are stumbling out of the doors of the tenement block. And they look kind of dazed and confused and um, blinking in the sunlight. Um, and the whole building uh, lurches and creaks back into the shape of a regular, ordinary run down tenement shack of a building.
Oh.
Color me curious.
And just before it finishes turning back, a very black cat hops out of the western window into the yard.
Oh,
Oh no, now Nibby's invested in the cat. Oh no.
And while all these
Kitty.
people are pouring out, and while the building shivers back into its original shape, she looks up at you and she says, "Oh, B, you did it."
the assistance was appreciated.
Thank you for letting me pet you.
Oh, is this the ghost cat?
Well, she is talking, and
Yeah,
does
a
seem to
little
have the same voice.
uncat-like.
Um, she
Okay, I'm
says,
going to go over here now then.
"Pardon you for being so bold. Um, I seem to be out of a place to live now, though. A shame."
We have room.
Admittedly, I am at a loss for conversational diversity. You're more than welcome to tag along, provided you're.
It's one.
What did you say, Nibby?
And Yuri and Isan.
What was it? Isan looks at Nibby's, what was it? Discomfort, grins, and says, "That one may need a little warming up too, but you're more than welcome to them. Feel
Yuri already got lost on the way here due to cats, so she's all for bringing a cat on board.
She titters and says, "Bolder still. And where do you live again?"
we. What was that?
She asked, "Where do you live again?"
Admittedly, no fixed address.
I'm trying to remember my town's name, and I'm not gonna lie, it's gone.
Nibby's just trying to climb this fence,
Well,
which is way too tall for her.
you don't look like you live on the streets, so you must have a place to stay.
There's an inn that we're currently frequenting.
The innkeeper does already have a pet. She'd probably take you on too.
I suppose I may have to meet you there. The nook nestled up by the quarry, isn't it? Very well.
Uh, sounds right.
Yeah.
She peers around your legs and says, "Well, it would seem that the constabulary is on their way, so I'll have to see you later."
Take your time. I'm sure we'll be bored enough as it is. I'm not normally a cat person. That's intriguing.
And true to her observation, um, the bustle has
Ah,
already drawn the attention of a pair of a pair of bored looking town guards. They're sort of making their way through the street crowds and look to be talking to each other. You guess it would be along the lines of, "What is going on over there? Should we go check that out?" So if you wanted to, you could probably skedaddle before they come to ask you what's happened, or
What
you
do
could
you
stick around.
guys think? Shall we stop with the headache, or should we involve ourselves in none?
I mean, if the two riddle people seem okay, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like we could probably sneak away.
Yeah.
Maybe go
Well,
deliver
have
some
a
of
good.
these the missing doll, the missing dog,
Sounds
the pie.
reasonable. Well, Isan says in his best to mock chipper attitude, "Congratulations! Don't get cursed again. Happy holidays."
Achilles says, "Oh, we're going. Okay."
Happy Father's Day or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
All right, and
Or
off
whatever the
off you go.
Isan
equivalent
did.
is.
I will say Isan did not wear green. Sacrilege. We'll have to figure that out.
Off you go, and here you are. I'm assuming you're heading back home. Is that right?
Would anything
Mm-hmm.
be on the way home to drop off from the quest board?
You don't know who is the owner of what
Ah, okay.
necessarily.
Didn't we find the
Gotcha.
school
Well,
supplies?
Well, yeah, okay. There are the school supplies. Although the school is closed today.
Yeah, it is a holiday.
Okay, fine.
It is a holiday and it's the middle of the week, so it would be closed anyway.
Oh. Right.
Um, and it is getting late in the evening or day, afternoon, I believe it is.
I don't see the cat.
Oh, it was a
True.
mole.
You do not yet see the cat.
okay. Well, nothing we can do about that, I suppose.
But as you make your way back, Caecilius wants to hear all about the events. Um, he says, "Oh, I could have sworn I was about to catch one of those invisible little things, but it slipped out of my hands and jumped into the windows behind you."
It certainly was quite the venture. If anything, thank your sanity, you did not have to fly.
I'll definitely tell him about the fight where there was like tinsel on the one, a cup on the other, and the other one was fighting with a fork.
That got big.
Mm-hmm.
No, that got big, yeah, and had mirrors,
And then they just
the
turned into
magic mirrors.
paint at
Yeah.
the end.
This is why I strive not to be creative.
Also, Zara, you're kind of cutting out a little bit here and there. You might need to just move your mic a little bit closer to your face or something.
No, all right.
Oh, much better.
No, well, easy enough.
Um, so, what would you all like to do? You really have a lot of latitude here. Um, if Well, you are carrying a bunch of crap. What would you like to do with all of that?
This dog is
Approach
not
the
crap. How
innkeep.
dare you?
We are starting to create our own little pet store. Goodness.
I'd say maybe if we could go to like the bounty board and figure out who this belongs to and figure out maybe if we can drop anything off this evening.
Well, one of them is most certainly a school teacher, and some of them don't actually have fixed addresses. I definitely know the dog has been missing for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we might be able to figure out who Maria is for the doll.
Talk to
Yes,
the. I'll
you
talk
Or
to the
Morris on
innkeeper. Yeah.
Yellow Street. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you do have the all of those are still up in the quests page if you open that up. But yeah, Isan going to talk to um the innkeep. She notices the stuff you're all holding in, and looks over from her platform and says, "So you found all of it?"
Yep.
Yes, happened to look on a small cache of these things. Don't really know where they went to, but quite the eclectic collection we wish to turn in.
Well, how are you gonna go about doing that?
It's a good question, considering half of these don't have a fixed address.
That's
Is there
true.
any
Oh,
no, excuse me. Is there any way that you could potentially give us a face or a name to put these to, or shall we leave these here for inquiry?
hmm. Well, I don't have a way to contact the people who put those posters up without leaving a name or anything. Uh, but if you're staying here and you have the stuff, I'm sure eventually word will get out that everything's come here. You might be able to hand it all out to people.
If we drop off the stuff to the school, the teacher could always maybe inform the parents or something, and then the word could get out that way.
An excellent idea. Let's offload it onto people.
Uh,
Okay. You're yeah, you're welcome to do that. So you want to bring the whole lot of it to the schoolhouse.
Easier location. Chap is a local. He'll be more trustworthy than random. We'll do that.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Um
Yeah.
so do you want to do that now or do you want to hold on to it till tomorrow?
I suppose the school would be still closed, right? It's a holiday.
uh-huh.
Yeah. Although
We might as well.
it won't be open tomorrow because it's still midweek. And it won't be open the day after that because there's another holiday.
Oh my god.
Do you
For
happen to know where the teacher lives?
um I don't, but I'm sure somebody does if you ask around. Um,
All right.
maybe the town guard can help.
Didn't the priest or whatever was friends with the teacher?
Yeah.
You're right about that.
Of course. Should have realized that would be convenient. We'll,
We could dump
I'm
everything at the
sure.
church.
Yeah, we'll just dump everything at the church. Sounds reasonable. All right. We have our assistants. Thank you for your time. If we are going to spend a day here, however, perhaps feeding a dog might be a good idea to hire. So,
Yeah, up
Aw.
to you when you want to go do it.
What?
Up to you if you want to run to the temple now or if you want to wait until morning.
I'm cool with whatever.
I'm also cool with whatever. We could either chill out tonight, bring it all tomorrow, or just do it tonight.
Well, I can't decide. Somebody.
Isan, decide for us.
How late is it?
I think you went to the festival in the afternoon. So, and you were in that building for not terribly long. I think it's probably only about 3
We've
p.m. or so, 3 to 4.
we've expended more than enough energy dealing with whatever it was we've dealt with. I think a rest is in order, so we might prepare ourselves in case the unexpected.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say same. He might be having a not Christmas dinner.
Plus, the paladin seems a little detached at the moment.
Fair.
She's telling
dense.
Caecilius about the lampshade.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, let's allow them to process that trauma organically. Sure, someone said.
She's in therapy.
Okay. Well, you can rest and
Actually,
I guess
before
I'll
we
go into the
do,
middle of the room and do my daily thing.
there is something I want the three of us to have a quick discussion about.
oh, it's
Oh,
a team meeting time.
Privately, I think would be better for this.
hello.
Hello.
Okay. Um, go right ahead.
All right, cool.
You're welcome.
This go.
Oh wait, yeah, we have rooms. No.
You do.
Indeed. We'll go up to the rooms. Open. Yep. And shut behind. This, I think, will help to expedite what I'm trying to accomplish now and to keep us from developing suspicion in my business. I have recently added in my possession a rather intriguing book. Isan will take out the scripture.
Excellent. And you all can get a good look at
Mhm.
the object right
Ooh,
here.
a book.
Yeah, it has a picture.
It is a unique read in the fact that it adds content as we go. I'll introduce. We have company. I don't know if you're aware or capable of seeing or intuiting that, but we have a group of individuals who's curious to meet you.
If I say hi to the book, do you think it would hear me?
Hello.
Hello, book.
You don't need to tax yourself. You do see, what was it? That it's writing on the pages as
Libby
this is going
is
on.
Yes.
intrigued.
Oh, so is Yuri. She's just playing cool about it, but she's definitely into this.
Very well. I don't mean to tax you. It's been a bit of a day for all of us. Thank you for your time.
Has the book told you anything exciting though?
It is having a little bit of a memory problem at present.
Oh,
Oh.
it has amnesia.
So, that is an excellent term for it, I suppose. Yes, it's having a little bit of an issue reminding itself. It knowledge, we'll put it.
Mm.
So I have elected to assist it in revisiting certain experiences. If you could be so kind as to remind them what those were.
Um, Didn't you take a screenshot of that? Hang on, I can pull it up for you.
I believe I did. Just need to what was it? Pull that back up.
Yeah, if you have it, that'll be a little bit easier. Otherwise, I could retype it.
Of course.
Fantasy
Alright, yeah,
Grounds,
sorry to
unfortunately,
bother.
doesn't save a long history.
That
So it's a
is
little bit tricky.
genuinely unfortunate. I'll see if I can't find it in the meantime, but just as a heads up.
Okay.
Needless to say, he'll give you a list of things that have been it told you guys, or me at this point. This will assist in what I'm trying to do, and I hope to glean some knowledge from this book once it has been enlightened in these experiences. Reason I'm bringing it up now is that so we can be on the same page in response to this. And I find, despite my best intentions, this, and I can't believe I'm going to say this admittedly, is a group activity to which I think would be best appropriated.
There you go. That's close enough
With the
to
rest.
what I wrote for you originally.
Indeed, much appreciated. Thank you.
Teamwork.
I'll take another screenshot here. It seems that these will jumpstart potentially its knowledge, and with
Well, that's
any
the
luck,
guess that you're playing on.
this is my best guess, if nothing else.
I'm sorry, I read an incredible smallness and I just think Nibby.
Hee hee.
Just to humor the joke, Isan will ask, "Will this be sufficient?"
I'm small.
I see. Well, evidently
Oh,
not quite enough for criteria.
I'm not pocket-sized.
No, you're not. I
The
think you need
dog?
polymorph for that. No, it's not a dog. Sorry.
I was gonna be like, we have a dog. We haven't really took it back. Okay.
Excellent. That being said, I wish to maintain a level of openness in this group as not to draw too much guessing, we'll call it, as to what I'm trying to accomplish.
What will you get when the book tells you what it knows, though? Or do you not know this?
Admittedly, I don't know what it's capable of telling me, but
Hmm.
it is an effort for self-improvement.
Ah, yes. Very important.
Improvement. Very good.
Let me see. That being said, is that I wish to foster an openness between the group if we continue down our path. Mutual assistance does seem to be a language that is understood by most. So, if there's anything that we wish to lay on the table, as it were, I think now would be a good a time as any to get those consolidated.
Yeah, who's got secrets?
Uh, Actually, oh, fair. Isan would know this, but I guess Nibby wouldn't. I suppose I would just kind of look at Nibby and go, "Hey, I'm a part of an organization."
I'm sorry, huh? What?
Um,
Yes?
we kill people.
What? I'm sorry, you
bad
do what?
people. But like bad people. We don't just kill like
I'm
random
sorry,
people.
what?
Yeah.
I've been
Isan's just
going
grinning
around
to
with a
himself.
murderer for 2 days.
Isan's just hiding a grin. Just
I've
it's not
been
big.
besties with a murderer. You put this
Things
on
like,
me now?
oh, I mean, we're opening up secrets. Do you have anything?
I am a kobold who has lost her family because of potential
Well,
people like you.
No. My organization would do nothing of the sort like that.
I'm sure they wouldn't.
do you need a minute?
I need many minutes.
Understand. That being said, anything you wish to lay on the table while we're getting these in the open?
Listen, I am an open book.
I did notice that you had something
Who has a
glinting at
pendant,
some point.
actually?
Ooh, all right. Is
I
that
will-
what that was? I
I
didn't
will-
get the clearest of looks.
Yes. I will take it out and I will show them where is it? The leaf amulet.
I think you all knew about this.
I'm pretty sure we
Oh,
all
I
did.
don't.
I will do it anyways.
No, I think. I
I think
think.
we knew of it.
No, we knew
That's
you
it.
were given something. It just wasn't. It was handed to you quietly, is what it
Yeah.
was.
That may have been the case. This was about 4 years ago.
Okay, so basically somebody that was killed in my area, I kind of forget who it was.
No.
It was a dude.
Let me remind you.
Please do.
The man you were looking for fled his home village to Sendatisaria under very similar circumstances to you.
Yes.
At least that's the rumor.
Mm-hmm.
His wife gave you that pendant
Okay.
because it was one of the only things he brought with him.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm trying to find the guy, right? Or did we find him dead?
No, he got sacrificed.
Okay.
But you know that the village was called Heimdall, and it was north of Lewin, up in the mountain.
Yes.
So that supposedly is where that amulet is from.
Okay, yeah.
That's basically the gist of the knowledge that you.
And I will tell them all of this and be like, listen, I am an open book compared to the assassin over here.
Keep going. I gotta be right back.
Damn.
So, like, I don't know what else you want me to say.
To be fair, that's the only secret I have.
Yeah, that's a pretty big fucking secret.
Just as well we did this in private.
Okay.
Oh, when Dinnereth is done her therapy session with Caecilius, oh,
I have
I'ma
the
need
session
a
booked
hug.
after.
I am quite curious to hear their ill-kept little secret as well. Admittedly, they work for an organization I'm unfamiliar with.
Who, Dim?
Yeah. Well, a church, I mean, a denomination, say.
That is true. Yeah, you didn't get to spend too much time in Lugestro's village. They seemed, nice almost. Self-sufficient, at least.
Indeed, if not somewhat concerning. one simply doesn't gather relic for altruistic purposes. At least from what I'm familiar with.
Well, would you all like a long rest?
Oh yeah.
Sounds brilliant.
I need
All
a
right.
very long rest.
Okay. Anything else you all want to do in the
Nibby
meantime
ne-
before we get
Oh,
that long
Nibby
rest?
still has
Or
to
you
do
can
her
do that?
night performance, right?
Well, I will say that tonight the innkeep Nala as a um show of kindness for you finding all of those things and promising to do the footwork to get them back to their people. Um, when you go out there again, she will have some food on the table for you, and she'll just say, "You know, it looks like you worked hard today. Uh, don't worry about the bill tonight. Um,
Ooh, nice.
We'll take. Thanks.
I'm sure all those kids will be mighty happy to once you get their puppy back, especially."
Hmm. One would hope.
Nibby, do you want to sleep with the puppy tonight? Would that make you feel better?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Long rest, activate, button, click, bam. All right, take
Boom.
one. Let me make sure I gave you all the experience points for doing all that stuff. I think I did. Yes.
I want to say you did last session, but then
Yep.
again,
Thankfully, there's a little awarded checkbox in the XP window, so I can tell
that's
if I've already
so
done it.
convenient.
Yeah. So, morning comes around. It is the 43rd day of Aft Summer, the day after Martyr Fothor's Day. Um, it is Ruzosh, the third day of the second part of the week. So, being midweek, most places will be closed. Um, Kids will be out on the roads enjoying their free time. Families will be in the park together. Um, but you expect that the Law Lane Temple will probably be found open. And you can probably find Son Davies uh, around there if you want.
Well, better than nothing, I suppose.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Any sign of the cat?
Nope.
Well, it is good that you ask. Um, because ba-bum, cat.webp she is. You'll have to
All
go
right.
outside into the garden to find her. But once you do, you may be pleasantly surprised.
Let me just get out of.
There is indeed a black cat lounging on the planter box, just outside the front door.
Oh, there you are. Sleep well.
Without all those knocking hands and groaning people, it was a bit nicer, actually.
Good. We're going on an errand. Care to join, or shall you land?
I think I shall lounge, but I'll see you here later.
Very well.
Enjoy
What
your
was it?
sunbeam.
I'm sure the innkeeper would appreciate the odd mouse taken care of. Well, that's to your discretion.
Well, that is a fun.
Very well. As you will.
So, carrying all your stuff. Well, not your stuff. Should I take it that you bring the bounties as well?
That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
Isan will just run back, grab all the paper, run back.
Yeah, okay. Doing that, you're able to bring everything to the Law Lane Temple at center of town. And thankfully, you think the way Davies talks about her, daughter Kelhart is out and about today. She won't be back at the temple till sundown. Um, she's doing some business at the town hall. It sounds like. And once you bring everything to him, uh, he's quite delighted about it. He's heard about the robberies. Obviously, it's been the gossip of the town for the past couple of weeks. So he'll take in everything you've got, and hey, but you come in. Daughter Kelhart isn't here all day, so uh, if you want to stay, and we can have anybody who was troubled by this, we can find them and bring them here today. Um, I could let me see. Could one of you go fetch Blumond? Possibly, I can tell you his address.
That would be delightful.
Okay, Nibby, he'll tell you where to find the teacher. Uh,
Okay.
and you can go get him. Um, and in the meantime, um, the rest of you are able to lay out all of the things that you obtained, including a puppy.
I gotta let the
Um,
puppy go.
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yep. The child will be very disappointed if there's a secondhand robbery.
Mm.
Um,
Don't worry, we have a
and
cat now. Ooh.
that's true. Yes. Okay.
Hooray!
Hello.
Hyper fast
Wahoo!
rundown while you log into Fantasy Grounds. We got
Thank
out
you.
of the tenement. It went back to normal. Rosie the cat came to say hello to the party, and Yuri invited her to come stay with you.
I'm traumatized.
Oh yeah.
Isan introduced. Oh, you need to update, Classy.
Okay.
Isan introduced the Anguis scripture to the party. So you all are aware of what's happening, and Yuri revealed that she's an assassin. To
Okay.
everybody besides Isan.
Juicy.
Now the team is delivering all of the stolen goods that they recovered from the shadows to the Law Lane Temple in center of town. Lucky for you, daughter Kelhart is busy all day today. So son Davies is helping you call over and find everyone and spread the word that all this stuff is here to be retrieved. That's where you all are at right now. Therefore, eventually, on this day, you are beset by a number of people flooding into the temple to, first of all, it seems like the vast majority of people here are not really interested in retrieving items that have been stolen from them, but they have heard the gossip, and now they want to know what's going on. So which of you is going to enjoy handling that?
Son will put his silver tongue to use.
Very well, Isan.
We
So go ahead.
it was stored in a, shall we say, it was stored in an apartment block. Admittedly, none of the tenants were to blame for this. Bit of a magical thievery from probably some nonsensical fey creatures. We put them to task, and they shan't be bothering again.
Oh, the crowd loves that. That is you think that by the time that information makes it from your location to the door of the temple, it has already transformed at least twice into some kind of new accursed superstition.
Oh, good.
And that will
Great.
be leaving these halls very shortly.
Oh, good.
Uh but the eventually the owners of the actual items do arrive, even including a very very um robustly angry and then thankful halfling mother, who seems to be the person who had her pie stolen from her window.
Ah.
Uh, which admittedly the dish is still in the pile of stuff, so you can give her back the dish. The
Yeah.
pie itself seems to have disappeared at some point along the way.
And
Perhaps
pies tend to do that when stolen, but at least
yeah.
the dish will be acceptable.
And you're able to hand back the doll, the school supplies, the puppy. Um, eventually, eventually, there's only one or two things left, and it's the sun is starting to dip below the midpoint, and the priest says, "Well, well, it's been wonderful. If you all want to go home for the evening, I can handle these last couple of items. I think you've made a lot of people very happy today."
Well, at least there's that. Excellent. Yep. Very, very fortunate, I'm sure. All
Um,
right.
Also, at some point in this process, the town guard does arrive, and they have questions
Oh, good.
for you.
We are an open book. Ask away.
Okay. Well, at the high level, they're a little incredulous of what's going on. Um, one of them seems to be the superstitious type, the other one a little bit less so. So they keep asking you about invisible little creatures that turned into paint, and uh we investigated the tenement block, and there was no sign of any magic in there. Everything was normal. um some kind
Come
of
now,
mass hysteria.
come now, my friend. If such a number of individuals claim it is such, it is either you know the nature of magic is not to be pinned down by the logical. It is simply an act of whatever wishes itself to transpire beyond what we humble mortals can even begin to.
I want you to make a 12 persuasion, but with advantage, please, Isan.
Yeah, Isan's really leaning into the one he's identified as superstitious.
Give me that roll. There it is.
I
Oh
genuinely
no!
don't
Oh,
understand
no.
how.
Well,
An 11 out of 12 isn't too bad though. You think you've probably convinced the one, but maybe not the other.
Hmm.
So they kind of look at each other and go, "Well, maybe we'll have to take a closer look. Maybe it was something to do with the landlord. Oh, by the way, we found the landlord in the basement. Um, we'll probably have to interview him once he gets out of the hospital. He suffered some mighty burns, but sounds like he's going to
He's
be okay.
alive?
Genuinely
Yes, well,
surprised.
he was
Same.
whatever happened in there. He got bound up in the boiler room's pipes.
I thought that
Oh.
man was
Hmm.
dead.
Yes, he was removed quite quickly when we first came. We had believed him left this world.
Um, well, the other guard says, "Well, maybe you all better not go anywhere too quick. We might have more questions for you, so um, we'll see you
As we
again."
said, is indeed. Hopefully, our civic duty would be recognized by such outstanding officers as yourselves.
All right, you already failed the persuasion.
Isan's just keeping the edge. Don't worry.
uh,
Not my best work. He whispers to himself as he leaves.
so they leave somewhat satisfied, and Son Davies gives you free leave to let him handle the last couple of stolen items if you like, and you are able to do what you'd like to do with the rest of your evening.
Very well. Let's adjourn this place. I tire of these
Yeah, that
mobs.
took pretty much all day, and it was quite the event for a lot of people here.
All right, we'll go back to the inn thing.
We can go see if the
Isan's
cat's still there.
social battery is dwindling. At least his patience is.
Okay.
Was
You
there a request
eventually,
to see if the cat was?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You
it's the
make
cat.
Yeah, the cat's chill.
I see.
you make it back to the Hollow. Um, you are staying. And upon entry, you do spot Rosie the cat hiding off in the corner.
Let's go.
Let's sneak through. Oh, we found our way inside, have we?
The innkeep Nala says, "Is that one yours? She just walked in the door behind somebody else and won't leave."
Yes, this is one of our what we've just picked up.
What?
Our new
Okay,
companion.
fine, sure. Just don't let her make a mess, okay? In the rooms, especially.
I believe them to be quite hygienic. Needn't you worry.
Um, Dinnerith, you should be here. Can you do you have access to the map, or do I need to share it with you?
You might need to share it with me.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Very well. Did you find yourself some decent food? You needn't be so vocal. I know you have loud meows. Isan says, putting the act up.
She titters and says, "Oh, don't you fear. I can feed myself."
Hmm. Very well.
um, I heard some gossip. You're the talk of the town already.
apparently finding pilfered goods tends to lead to some gratitude.
Well, I'm glad I'm out of there. It's probably crawling with heavy boots and stomping up and down those stairs.
It was taxing, yeah.
It's quiet here. I may even take one of your chairs.
Feel free.
I'll offer mine.
Was it?
Okay, she's attached to you, Yuri.
Very well. Let's discuss our action.
Yeah, are you guys gonna hang out in the common room or go back to your room?
As is Ethan's preference, he's dealt with enough people today, so I think room is a good idea.
Fair enough.
Very well.
Meeting in the same room, or yeah.
This one's here.
Yeah, let's look it.
Very well. So, now that that is mostly dealt with, admittedly, one of the guards seems to be a bit skeptical of my less than stellar performance. Let's figure out what we're going to do from here forward.
Good
So,
question.
Caecilius, this is Rosie. Rosie Caecilius.
Well, the guard said that we're not really supposed to leave, so I guess we're here for a few more days, or
Up to
It
you if you
seems
want
that
to.
way.
Up to you if you want to listen to him.
Mhm.
I mean, also
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
Rosie hops into Caecilius's lap and starts bapping his cravat.
Mm.
And she says, "Oh, this is nice. Oh, I like this one."
Mm. Don't give him too much. He's a bit it's socially insistent. Son, we'll say quietly.
He says, "Nice to meet you. I Miss Cat."
Just told you their name,
Move.
please.
Sorry, I'm not used to
This is Rosie. Rosie, this is Caecilius.
The animals do speak, you realize. They have quite a bit to say. At least the ones I talk to.
I've come to learn. Okay. He nods, and that piece of information seems to eventually melt its way into his worldview, and now he's fine.
Needless to say, as much as I enjoy living in this particular location, I'm beginning to feel like the lack of funds is bleeding us dry.
Well, you did just make a crap load of money, but yes, you do all have. Parhelia says, "Oh, and I know there are things that you all want to do."
I still desperately need to
Yes.
get to Lewin. Yeah.
Well then, since you were so forward about your particular occupation, why don't we go there? I would not wish to leave you high and dry with your superiors,
I mean, if
given the
everybody else
nature
is
of
cool.
your occupation.
Miss Piety, weren't you saying last night that you had someone from your order to meet as well?
I do. Forget if that's on the way to Lewin. I need to check my map, but
Caecilius has
whichever
the
we can
map.
get to first.
Um, the Dinnereth, you were told that the village of Grey Rock is somewhere in the tunnels beneath Korshkar.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, that's on the way there.
Let's
I
see. On that point,
And Caecilius does
right?
in fact have the map, so he'll scoot the desk into the center of the room and unfurl it for you all to look at as your pleasure.
perfect.
So what were you going to say?
On that point, uh,
Yeah.
two things. First, Caecilius, I wish you not to mention this book to anyone in your tales. It is a matter of strict privacy.
I understand.
Excellent. Secondly, does our new, is it too early to say friend, acquaintance, wish to have the patience to follow us around?
Oh, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like living in this town anymore might be getting a little tedious, especially without my
Put
old
it
haunt. And you all seem to be having some interesting tales to tell. Perhaps I'll ride on this boy's shoulders.
very well. That seems to be in order then. I don't have much in the way of cat friendly cuisine, so you may need to be a bit active.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Well,
Good. If there's one quality I admire, it is self sufficient.
I wouldn't turn my nose up to a steak.
Then
Well, you
then
don't need to
you
worry
are
about
more
it.
intelligent than some of the other animals I've met. Very well. I shan't object. The rest of you? Any of you allergic?
Don't
Just
think
checking into
so.
you okay over there?
Nope.
Okay.
Very
Sorry,
well.
the kobold had not said a word in some time.
Mm,
I'm over here
Kobold's nervous.
processing.
Okay.
I think Dinnerith is
She's
like
still
Is he?
traumatized.
slightly allergic, but has been petting this cat the entire time.
Oh, well, fair enough. You mind. They're a little sensitive about that.
Um,
The least you can do. Other than that, I would delight in both coming to learn and understand that the that our elven friends here can meet with their, shall we say, employers, and I will love the opportunity to expand my worldview learning about what about.
and Caecilius says, "Well, Miss Piety, if you need to get into the tunnels beneath Korshikar, we'll almost certainly need to find a guide. Um, people can even the natives of the city can get lost for weeks down there. There's dozens of villages twisting up and down through the mountain. Um, did you receive directions by any chance?"
I don't believe that I did.
Yeah, yeah. Then we should probably find a guide.
All the more reason
Um,
to hold on to money.
I suppose it's possible we could find one in the town here, or maybe we could go to the city first, and it would likely be
Hmm.
easy there. But uh, I suppose that's up to you, Piety.
It'd be worth asking around if anyone has any recommendations for a good guide in town before we leave.
We have made a bit of a name for ourselves, so that should be a
Mhm.
little easier.
That is true. Um, well, if you like, I could set out and about tomorrow and see if I can find anyone, and
I think that would be helpful.
if I do, I can bring them back here. Okay.
And I think this can be a guide either in town or there's one closer to the actual tunnels.
Yeah. So the tunnels, the actual path to, if you all have your map open, I can doodle a little bit on top of this thing. The path from Aganok to Kor Shikar and also into Lewin um, does where's the paint? It does go north through the mountains. So pretty far up and around, um, like so. And then from Kor Shikar, you'll find another highway um, that takes a rather straight shot to Lewin. You'd also probably know that there's another uh, less traversed highway branching off of there going to Karlon Call around there. So that's about the shape of things here, and even go further north that way, and, down that way. For the most part, that shape is the main central Ilram Brawl highway network of very well maintained roads, um, where you're even likely to find a roadhouse on occasion. Not every day, but some of the days traveling that way. Now, these tunnels do run through the mountain and through cavern. So it's for the most part always dark. Um, as I said, the road is fairly well maintained and well traveled. So much like you did from Oostervad to Aganok, you're likely to pass various people, um, tradesmen, other travelers, but also just just as it is, in the open wilderness of any other location, traveling off the road just for a few minutes could find you deep in some twisting cave system that nobody's ever seen before.
Hmm.
So these are not quite straight shots. You'll still have to have your head about you while you go traveling. Um, and yes, beneath Ilram Ral, the tallest mountain on in this region, uh, is a massive uh, nest of tunnels and caves, and as Kaikilius said, um, countless smaller villages up and down, above and below the city. Um, Mining villages, farming villages, ranching villages of the underground creatures. Um, Thousands and thousands of people live in these places, and you will get lost.
Without a guide,
True.
presumably.
Yes. So if you would like to go ahead, we could give you all another long rest, if you like.
I would love that.
Okay.
Why
And
not?
Yeah.
it's for all of you who have to pay money, it's 13 crosses a day, which is 1.3 rings. So go ahead and pay your fare for the night.
Except for me.
That is true. Well, actually, Nibby, no, not except for you for tonight, because there's no entertainment to be had tonight.
Oh
What the
no!
fuck?
Uh-oh.
even though it's the last of Cheval's days, and tomorrow is the first of
I could
Thorleth's day.
entertain the mole.
Well, yeah, but it's probably asleep. Tomorrow is Koladas, and as you go out to ask Nala if she needs any help for the evening, you notice that she's saying good night to the last of her employees, and she says, "Oh, Nibby, it's Koladas tomorrow. We're gonna be shut. You don't have to leave, but and I'll have a bit of food, um, so you don't go hungry. But nobody's gonna be around tonight or tomorrow."
Oh.
Sadness.
Oh.
No.
First, a startling realization that opens yourself up to assassins, and now this.
And she had to give up the dog.
If it
And
makes you
she
feel,
had to give up
if
the
it makes you
dog.
feel better, we always are booming the day afterward. So people get hungry after the fast.
This is just Nibby's sad episode.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, not the depression arc.
How many crosses is it?
13 per night for food.
Okay. What's the equation if I give them a circle thing?
If you give 2 rings, you get 7 crosses back, because that would be 20 crosses.
Okay.
The circle thing. Okay, shall I hit the long rest button? Has everybody spent their money?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
We're I don't think you all need it, but we're long resting again. Bam. Okay. It is now the morning of the 44th. It is the holiday. Caecilia says, "Well, hopefully I can find somebody today. But I'll see what I can do."
Be thorough.
Will you all be looking as well?
Suppose if we must.
I guess so.
To my knowledge, I
Great
don't
then.
have anything else that I would really need to do at the moment.
Basically tapped out the library for all it's worth. I might as well stretch my legs.
Great, then I'll get to it. Meet you all back here around noontime. Yes?
Sounds
Sure.
like a plan.
Okay. Off he
Woo.
goes. And Rosie says, "Well, that's my sign."
Mm,
Goes to sleep.
Oh, okay.
I envy this. I envy. Oh,
So you'll all be heading out.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Um before you go, Nala is still here, doing a little bit of cleaning, and she says, are you all celebrating? There's a bit of bread and cheese if you need to eat."
That does sound like cause
Well,
for celebration.
Oh,
won't
thank you.
be saying no for a handout.
Very well. Yeah, she just has a few things out, and she's the only one around today. Okay, so off you go. But the town is fairly quiet today. Seems most people are doing the solemn holiday. It's really nothing like Fothor's Day, um, which is very festive and boisterous. Um, People are quiet. They're spending time either in their homes or at the temples around town. Um, and just about everything is shut down. Um, with that said, you might be able to find people going for a walk in the park, um, or socializing outside some of the temples. Um, so maybe we can do a group check. What do you say to that for an investigation of the town?
Ooh.
Good.
We'll call it a the way this will work is I'll give you a total DC, and if the whole party can meet it, everybody does one roll. Then you succeed. So we'll just call it a nice easy 40 total of investigation skill. Go ahead and give that a roll,
Oh,
all four of you, and
prepare to carry my weight.
we'll see what you can do.
Double checking. That was investigation, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, thank you.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I
Oh,
did my
Never
part.
mind.
Good.
Oh.
Looking good. Looking
oh
good.
wait.
There we go.
Never mind.
All right. 12 plus 18 is 30, and then 17. There we go.
Yuri's enamored with
Um,
the cat.
Yep.
Um, so, it doesn't even take you that long. Asking around, by some of the public places where you can still find people today. Um, you receive answers that, yeah, there's there's a dwarf, by the name of, Balric, who lives in town, uh, up on the over on the western side. Um, and I don't know if he goes to where you're looking, but I hear he takes people up and down near Korshikar all the time. And if you'd like
Wonderful.
to go visit him, it does not take you very long at all to find his home.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Well, that's something.
Okay. Um, shall I take it that you perhaps knock on his door?
Why
I
not?
think that would be a good way to start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great, great. Don't let me tell you what to do. But now where the hell did I write this down?
Dinner kicks his door down. No.
Just start screaming outside.
We need a guide.
Um, no, yeah, you knock and a stout crag dwarf answers, and he gives you one look up and down, and he says, "Ah, you're looking for a guide."
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Were we
sure
that
are.
You
obvious?
have psychic abilities in addition to being a guide, I see.
Group like you, weapons.
What was that?
Not family. He says, "Group like you, weapons, not family." Uh, Clear as day where you're going and why you'd be here. Um, he steps outside and he says, "Well, since I'm right about that, where are we headed?"
Um,
Core Shakar.
yeah, I think I'd kind of give him the lowdown.
No, you don't need help getting to Korshikar. Ah, Grey Rock.
Oh wait,
Once
yeah, that was
again,
it.
says the name of the village. I know that place. I can get you there. Let me
Thank you.
see.
Oh,
I'm guessing that your services don't come free, and we wouldn't want to presume that they would, of course.
oh, I might, but follow you.
Presume correctly. Don't worry. Like I was saying, I know how to get to Grey Rock. Uh, the tunnels around there aren't too bad, and people come and go. I actually lived near there for some time. Um, but in any case,
That's wonderful. What brought you? What took you away from there?
ah, you ever heard of the great wasps up in Karanak?
I am so beyond grateful that I am not familiar with them.
Same.
Well, can tell you they're not too much of a problem these days. Um, but live in those hives too long, you start to smell like dark honey, and nobody likes that. I enjoy the fresh air a little bit more out here. Um, but I don't mind getting back into the tunnels every now and then. Uh, tell you what, you all look like a capable bunch. I will give you a I'll give you a nice price. 1 ring per day of travel. Um, on the way there and back, if you like. Um, you'll have to make sure you prepare your own supplies, of course.
Of course.
And it'll be 1 ring up front uh, for my own supply. If that
Do you have
sits well with
an
you all.
estimation of how long the journey would take?
Oh, not more than 6 days,
Oh,
maybe
that's
5.
that seems perfectly reasonable to me.
Yuri will also kind of say softly to the group then too, checking on Comday, we also still have 34 rings on Comday, aside from what we're carrying even, so.
That
True.
Right.
is that is true. Thank you, Yuri.
Well, we won't miss that one then.
Really, it's more like 50 rings total because you have a big chest full. Okay. Who wants to pay him? Whoever wants to subtract 1. Go right ahead.
That
You got it, Dan? Discord didn't like when you said that, so I'm gonna assume you said yes.
Oh, I did say yes. That is
Okay.
correct.
Um,
Discord hates the affirmative. What?
yeah.
That's wild.
So he says, excellent. He takes the ring, pinches it between his fingers, and he says, "Uh, well, I'm sure you're aware that spending time with the family today.
Of
When do
course.
you need to leave?"
Should we take would we have time to gather supplies today? Or
Not a good chance today. Most everywhere is
true.
Tomorrow's also a holiday, right?
no, that's today.
Oh wait, okay, never mind.
We'll
Yeah.
go day after tomorrow so we can solidify.
Yeah. Unless there's
Excellent.
anything else anyone needs to do here. But it sounds like no.
Mm.
Gives us both time to
I'm good.
prepare.
I've exhausted.
Very well. Where shall I meet you?
How about the inn that we're staying at? Unless anyone
Think of no better place.
Very
Yeah.
good. We'll want to
Area's
make an
holiday.
early start. So, shortly after sunrise, yes?
that sounds
If we
perfect.
must,
Not that the time of day matters once we get onto the highway, but um, won't want to be wasting time.
Sounds perfect.
Oh, and I have a little bit of my own, but do be sure to bring plenty of light for yourself. Uh, my own lamp won't light the way for the lot of us if we well, we'd have to give each other quite the hug.
I'll
Noted.
bring.
Thank you for the advice.
Thank you.
Good. 2 days hence, we'll see you.
Sounds good. Thank you for your.
Um, okay. Do you guys want to skip ahead?
We might as well.
Unless there's any notable stuff happening for the holidays today, but it seems like it's a pretty solemn, uneventful stuff thing.
Yes. Today, most people are fasting from sunrise to midnight, and they're either staying home or in the local temples, keeping themselves busy with prayer. Um, to one's family ancestors is the goal of today. Um, and most people won't be eating until midnight, at which point they'll be most likely enjoying some sweet bread before they fall asleep.
Hmm.
Um, so we can skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
You do have
Yeah.
the run of Harriet's Hollow to yourself for the duration of today. There's nobody here and the doors are closed. Um, aside from one or two more patrons who are currently staying in rooms and who might pop out to do a little business or grab a bite throughout the day,
Mhm.
the common room is otherwise empty all day long.
Time to steal everything that isn't nailed down. No.
A lot of
Loot.
chairs
No.
and candles.
I won't say no.
Bottles. A lawful good. Uh, so we could skip ahead to tomorrow, if you all want, unless there's anything else you want to do today, tonight in specific.
I don't think Dinnereth has anything.
I don't
No,
think
not
Yuri
not
would.
during the holiday.
I don't think so.
Isan's just gonna muse or start reading the what was it? The monk book, I suppose.
Okay. Go ahead and put down the 13 crosses again for tonight, including Nibby. Um, you will be able to get food here. There's some, like simple food that the barkeep will have on hand, so her patrons don't starve today. Um, and the night will wind down eventually. Um, now, what I'd like you all to do is the day after that, please go ahead and take some time to check your supplies as a party. You should all have Comde's sheet. If you don't have it, you can find it in the NPCs block in campaign allies, and she has your group party inventory on it. So please figure out what you need to bring, what kind of food and stuff you need to get. Anything from the adventurer's gear section, you'll be able to do. The day after Kaladas is still a bit subdued for most people, but there's enough places open that you'd be able to supply up. So go ahead and do that. Just let me know what you're going to buy, how much coin you're going to subtract for it. Just keep in mind a ring is a gold piece and a cross is a silver piece.
Sounds good. I think we should buy a few light sources, even with the dark vision.
Yeah.
Comde and Caecilius don't have dark vision.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose a lantern or two
The
might
entire time.
assist. Indeed, a lantern or two might assist. That
Yeah.
being said, I'm not native to these places. Is this an area of cold that we're going into?
The tunnels and caverns of Ilram tend to be fairly comfortable year round. There's a reason that the calendar in these parts only lists the months as summer and winter. Um, because in the summer the tunnels are a bit warm and a bit damp, and in the winter they're a bit chilly and a bit damp. Um, you don't expect to be freezing cold in there unless you're going outside. But to your knowledge, you're not going to be seeing the sun for a couple weeks.
All right. More of a mechanical question then. Is there a place that I could buy like a decent coat to combat the cold weather, aka cold-blooded?
So you're not going to be able to combat cold-blooded, especially with a coat, because that isn't how cold-blooded works.
Gotcha. Just check.
But you do have a cloak on your person already, so you're protected from like basic cold.
Got it. Okay. Just checking
So,
if there was like special thermals or something I needed to save for, whatever the
maybe
case was.
maybe someday there could be a magic
do
item
I
that
go to
guarantees
items or books for the
Got it.
for gear.
yeah, to see what we need?
So I would look in your player's handbook in the if you have the book, it's page 150 is adventuring gear. And anything on that list other than the magical stuff. So no arcane focus, no healing potion. Everything else you could get in this town. It's a big town. Uh And then if you want to put it onto your character sheet, you can look up the items in the items window. Type in the name on the very bottom, like you could type in rope, and then it'll show up in the player's handbook. And then you can drag and drop that into your character sheet and then just subtract the gold from your character sheet. And I am relying on you all to handle your money properly because I cannot keep track of what you're.
No, because when we did this the last time, I'm asking because the last time we did this, I kind of just went to the books and
Yeah.
but I can only see the monster book.
Uh Oh. Wait, really?
Yep.
Do you have all the books loaded in?
I thought I did.
Can you click on modules under library and see if you have player's handbook?
I only had
in
the
there?
monster one there for some reason.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you don't have them all loaded in. Okay, go to click activation.
I don't know why.
I'm looking at your stream right now. So wait, what the hell? Why do you only have those two available? Wait, does
I don't.
everybody else only have?
I was about to say, apparently I also only have those two.
Bolos,
What
yeah.
the hell happened? Okay, hang on. Sorry, this might be because of
Update.
this might be because of some kind of update. Let me see if I can fix that.
See
Um,
modules. Yeah, it's only Volos. I see.
what? Wait, you see Vola? Oh yeah, okay, that's the one Rossi has.
Yeah.
Okay, well let me fix this for you right now. Player's
While you're
handbook,
doing that,
player
I'm gonna
load,
grab water.
allow.
I will be right back.
Sounds good. I think you just need the player's handbook. Oh, and you need Xanathar's guide. Let me get that one. D&D Xanathar's guide to everything players allowed. Okay. So go ahead and click load on the player's handbook and
Mhm.
Xanathar's guide. Okay, great. I have no idea why that happened. I 100% know that we did those activations when we
We
started the
did.
game.
We did
So
because
there
I
must
remember
Yeah.
using the handbook to go to the items
Yeah. Okay,
and
well
just
thanks for
get
letting
the
me
items
know.
from there, and that's what I tried to do again, and I could not see it.
So now we
Sorry, one
know.
more time.
Okay,
On
so
how to
Zara, if you
fix
go
it.
to library modules and then activation,
Yep.
you should see
Modules.
player's handbook
I
and
see.
There we
Xanathar's guide in
go.
there. And if you click the load button, the book will open.
All right, load. Got it. Bam.
I knew I wasn't crazy when I went to items and saw all the items here.
Yeah, thank you. That was really silly. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds.
Players and Xanathars, right?
Yep, that should be all you need for most everything. But let me know if you're missing anything else, and we can add it. Like I've
All
got.
right. Can I keep Volos active for the moment?
You can keep Volos if you want. I don't think it has anything in it for you. It's just
We
a
don't
few
need to worry about. Yeah. Okay.
species, but we're using the custom species, so I don't think it matters.
Easy
Oh
peasy
wait,
then.
you're
And
using
we'll
ONT, so
keep.
you might want to keep it in.
Yep. I'll keep that. Yep. And I will ignore Fizbins. Okay. Much appreciated.
Cool. All right. Thank you for dealing with that, everybody. Thank you, Rossi.
High five.
You're
Feel free to
welcome.
check. Feel free to check that books tab anytime we start up, and if it fucks up again, just let me know.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, now we know. Great.
Hooray.
Don't worry. That's the least painful virtual tabletop hiccup I've had. Because I
Yeah,
played
it
on
was
those
literally
consoles,
press
so.
2 buttons.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Phew.
Yuri,
Yes.
Caecilius approaches you on this day. And he seems a little nervous.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
He says, Miss Olatoris, you seem like you know your way around these sorts of things particularly well. Would you help me shop for a crossbow, perhaps, before we go?
Ooh,
Oh. Yeah, of course. Here.
Excellent.
that is not at all what I expected to
A
hear.
light crossbow or a heavy crossbow?
Probably the lighter one. I want to be able to defend myself in case something happens. And all
Excellent.
I have is my knife, and I fear that won't do. So, admittedly, I've never shot one before, but I think at least if I have something on hand, then I can not be a drag on the group.
I mean, I can teach you what I know.
Yuri,
I'm
it
down.
is your solemn duty to turn this man
I
into a bird-mounted ass.
bet she could.
He lights
Whatever
up
you do with your
and
time.
prances along behind you as you lead him somewhere that you can buy a weapon.
Gold pieces is rings again, correct?
Correct. He
Okay,
has some pocket money.
Oh, he
So
does.
actually, remind the DM how much is a crossbow?
25.
Oh, great. Okay, so crossbow light.
Bolts is 1 gold piece for 20.
Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll get him a crossbow bolt case as well, which is another one. So it's gonna be what was that? You said 1 gold piece for 20?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Okay, so he'll pay 27 rings. Be down to 13.
Ooh.
Roll
And
40 bolt.
get a crossbow, get a case, get crossbow bolts. He's got 20 of them, and those are in. So, okay. And you're at the location, showing him how to, like reel the crossbow and load it after reeling it and everything like that, and showing him where the trigger is and all of that stuff.
By
He says,
chance, would there be like a dummy nearby or something?
"Oh,
Off chance.
no, but you think you might be able to set him up maybe with a sturdy tree somewhere."
Okay, yeah, I'd do that then.
Okay. When you make the offer, he excitedly swings in your direction. His finger is totally on the trigger.
Oh boy. Okay.
We're all ducking for our lives.
Hold on,
I'm
hold on.
standing
Safety
behind him.
on. Safety on.
I got a little excited.
I have 1 arm still.
Nissan's just rubbing nipples.
I'm sorry,
Providing
rubbing his
there, of
what?
course. Temples. The
Okay.
temple in his head.
Okay.
I don't think most of you are here.
Oh, well then don't worry. He just felt stressed all of a sudden out of
He
nowhere.
felt
Don't
a
worry.
psychic wave.
Yep, exactly that.
Okay, but I think that was
What's the
that was
button
most.
to share the description of a thing?
There's a little where is it? It's not on every page. There is an output record to
There
chat
you go.
on some items.
I'm just think
Instinctive
Dinnereth is
shield of faith.
yeah. I managed to just
I'm
double that on my character sheet somehow. That's cool.
Oh,
I'm for some reason ducking behind
you probably
something.
like drag and dropped it. You can delete it.
I did, yeah. Oh, there we go. I can just delete it.
Question is, did that add it to his character sheet? It didn't. Okay, let me do that real quick. I think if I just drag the crossbow onto his character, then yep, there we go. Now he has a crossbow attack on his character sheet. On his attack.
Can't believe it.
Very, very cool. Oh, that added a second crossbow to his inventory.
He's dual wielding?
No. Fixed it.
Oh,
That would
fair
have
enough.
been cool.
He's not that cool yet. He needs to work it up.
Gotta play some
Can't
more
get that
Dinnereth.
excited though.
What am I talking about? Gotta play a little more Yuri's crossbow training.
Yep.
Yep. Gotta raise those archery points.
Okay. Have you all handled all you would like to handle?
Almost.
I can't
think it's
really
mostly just going to be
carry a
rations.
lamp because I would be encumbered.
I
Do you have?
gave somebody my lantern.
You did give that to Isan, yes.
Yeah.
I
Nibby, do
have
you have anything that you
candles.
could?
That's about it.
Have anything that you could maybe put on the cart?
I mean, I got water skins.
I still
Water
have
skins
Oh,
can
card
yeah.
totally go
access,
on the
Water
so if
would
cart.
be
you want
pretty
to put
good.
it in the chat, I can put it in the
You guys
cart.
just want to get like a barrel of water?
We
You guys
apparently
have
have that.
barrels of water on the.
Oh, refill it then. Yeah.
Yeah, refilling your water is free. Rations cost money. Feel
We
free
do
to
have
check.
18 rations.
Feel free to check Camday's sheet to see what you have. And you can
That's why
check
I was saying I
Kelly's.
have a water skin, because I have just one. I have like.
Okay, they
It's a
have
weighted
18 rations
5.
on.
Look, Isilius.
You could check his sheet too to see what he has. So Nibby, here's what I'll say that might be a good idea for you to do. If you want to uncarry the water skin and then just label in your sheet that it's on the cart in its location, you could do something like that.
Okay, do I just put that in the chat and then put that in
You don't have
Conde?
to move it anywhere, because if you want to keep it organized in your character sheet, you can just click the carried button to no longer carry it. And then so you know where it is, you can type cart in the location tab.
Okay.
And then that won't be counted against your encumbrance, but it'll still be part of your inventory.
Okay.
Can you remind me what the name of the like climbing tools that we had
Rope and
way back when
pitons.
were?
Rope and pitons.
Rope and pitons. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Also,
Fun
Nibby,
fact.
if you type cart into the second field, like where you've got
Oh,
backpack on
okay.
the other ones,
Yeah.
that might keep it more organized.
Good news, then. I still have 50 feet of silk rope.
I think you
Nice.
looted that from the place.
Or wait. Oh, wait, yeah, I thought I deleted. Never mind. Here,
No,
I will.
you
You'll need to
found
just
the
pick
rope.
up some more.
You found the
Oh,
rope
wait,
as
we
treasure.
did. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. But yeah,
Well, we'll need more.
if you guys want to put stuff on the cart, you can drop it in the chat, and Yuri should have control over Comday. Yuri, do you still have control over Comday's sheet?
It looks like it, yeah.
Can you can like hit the unlock button on her?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
I did
nice,
not mean
nice.
to hit that button.
Put the lamp into the chat. But yeah, if anybody has anything that they want to like take off their person so they're not encumbered, it can in fact go on the cart. And I don't think you guys have enough stuff to encumber the cart. The cart can hold 2,000 pounds of stuff, so you're good for now.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know why the tab complete for the. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Some like
I'm
the
just gonna
nesting
get
wasn't quite
some
working the way I thought it should.
food. And
Isan, there are also rations on the cart already, just as a heads up.
oh, well, then that should be fine for the most part.
Make sure you check. How much do you guys need? It's a 5 to 6 day trip
Tools.
one way.
5 to 6 days one way. Let's see.
Yeah.
yeah, we only have 18 rations.
And my rations are different from your rations.
Well, they're
Oh,
the same
you got
rations. They just last
you
twice
got
as
the
long.
double ration.
Yeah.
Never mind. Oh, thank goodness. Items.
Oh, that's Comday's sheet. I was
Yes,
like,
it is.
why? No, I was just
That
looking at
bird's carrying a
the
bit.
money, and I was like, oh my god, why is my money different?
Get a couple rations.
Why do I have all this money?
We've done a lot of shit. Stuff.
Yeah, and you haven't been spending as well.
In the grand scheme
I'm
of
gonna get
things,
like
a comfortable in stay is not that much money. Once you start doing dungeons. Yeah, what's up, Tim?
I'm gonna get like a dozen Tons.
I think they come in packs of 10.
Packs of 10? Okay. I'll get like
2. Yeah, I get 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get 3. So 15. Wait, is it it says the cost is
I was actually
5
just
silver.
thinking
Is that per
Let me check.
pack or is that individual?
I wanna say that's for a
Um,
pack just because 'cause they're tiny little metal rods, but
where the hell did it go? Piton. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's five copper for 1. So 10 of
Okay.
them would be 10 of them would be 5 silver. 20 of them would be 20 of them would be 1 gold. 1 ring.
tell you
Yeah.
what,
Got
I'll
like 20 of
split
'em.
buying one of those with you as well.
I can just pay for it. Keep it
Oh,
math.
fair enough. Then, I'll
I have
get,
enough rings.
like see, it's 2 silver for 10, it's 2 silver per ration as well. Let's see.
Yes, that's
Yes.
correct.
Okay, I guess I'll buy 10 more rations just on the off chance things go sideways.
Funny
That's
enough, I just bought some for myself too, and I was just about to put it on Comday.
Yeah, you could just
Alright,
increase the number on the ration sheet if you guys do out the math of how many you should add.
alright. I'll put 10 into that. What was
Okay, so that would be
Nissan's getting a little
28.
weighty.
Yeah, so that goes up to
Nis
28. I think you pay
Nissan's getting a
2
little weighty
gold
here.
for that.
Yeah. Uh, gold.
How heavy are rations again? 2 pounds?
Very heavy, yes.
Alright, well, easy enough.
But they're on calm day now, so you don't need to worry about it on Nissan.
Alright, cool. I'll deduct 2 gold coins.
Yep. And then you bought 10 more, Yuri?
I bought 6. I put 4 on Comday, 2 in my inventory.
Nice. Okay. Dinnereth, I'll tell you the same thing I told Nibby. If you want to put something of yours in the cart,
Yeah.
you can just like unequip it and then label it for yourself that it's in the cart on your sheet, so you don't have to like move it around necessarily.
By
Sense.
You're so close to not being encumbered.
You know what? I'm gonna put this crowbar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do about that census that you stole from Senda Tisare?
There's
Can I donate it to the library here?
I guess you can, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's one thing I'll just do that today.
Okay.
excuse me?
You can just hit the delete button.
Yeah. So sad. It's a little sad to see it go. It's been in my inventory this whole time.
It has.
To be fair, I was still eyeing up that crushed gem, being like, what do I do with this?
I think that's junk.
I was gonna say, I think it's junk too. I'm also gonna donate it to the library.
I don't know if they want that.
It's fine, I just leave it on the table and I walk away.
Okay. Very cool. That thing didn't even have weight. That it was just like dust in your pocket.
Exactly. A hidden pocket in my, leather, and I'm just like, poof.
Leave it on the wash basin at the nearest tavern. Somebody
No,
just
no.
stumbles upon mysterious powder. It either causes a huge scare or they try to inhale it.
True. All right, looking pretty good all around. I don't think any of you are threatening to burst your backpack. Since we're here, I'll remind you of our table rule in which um you might consider the use of a healer's kit if you look at the uh rules
Oh, that's
primer
right.
for our campaign.
I don't know. Am I feeling particularly altruistic today? Let's think. Well, I suppose I might as well consider the opportunity. Who's particularly skilled in medicine?
Not me.
I think that would be.
Well,
I'm
good
gonna,
good news is the point of a healer's kit is to not make a medicine check.
yeah, I think I'm gonna grab at least. Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of them.
And you guys read the house rule that I wrote about the healer's kit? So you know what they do?
Remind me?
All right, so in our Discord
Location, if
server,
nothing else. Yep.
there's a pinned rules primer in the Silence of the Exalted channel, and if you click on the rules primer
Gotcha.
page,
On the
which
way.
is updated to Legend Keeper, and then scroll down to Healer's Kit, and then click on Healer's Kit, it'll tell you what it does.
Hooray!
Very cool.
Rules primer.
Nibby, if you want, I could add those 4 rations that you bought to the Comday sheet instead, so you don't have
No,
to
I'm
carry
gonna
them.
keep them on myself.
Okay,
In
you're
case
a
she
little
needs to
over
feed.
encumbered now.
Am I encumbered?
You are.
Oh, okay, then yeah, add them to Comday.
Okay, that'll bump it up to 10 2-day rations for Nibby. So Nibby,
Okay.
you've got 20 days of food on the card.
Alright. I wanted
Dang.
to buy extras just to be safe.
Okay. You want to go ahead and delete those from your sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll buy a healer's kit as well. Now, let's see, it's used.
Excellent. Um,
Same price I'd expect.
it is the same price as in the player's handbook. Yeah.
Buying 2 of them. Just
Okay.
to be safe. But I'm
All
gonna
right, Dinnerith is becoming encumbered again.
I'm buying 2 just so I don't have to do math.
Yeah. What about your lamp oil for the lamps and stuff that you guys bought? That's also a consideration.
True. Well, who has
Because I have 1 arm, am I even gonna be able to, like, hold? Because I didn't hold a lamp before. I literally gave it to Isan.
Well, you have a cart. So in a situation where you have a
Mhm.
cart and a MOA, this is a thing where you can, just like attach the lamps to the cart and you're fine. You have a mobile light source in the tunnels, which is how most people do it around here. They just, put them on a long stick or put them on their cart or wagon or what have you. Dangle it around the neck of the bird or something like that. Um, so you don't necessarily have to be personally holding it. That doesn't mean if you venture off into a cave and you're not holding
Mhm.
it, you won't have the light. But in terms of just like making it so that your party can see, um, we don't need to worry about whether or not you're holding it specifically over the span of days and days.
Okay.
And to that end, you could put it on the cart if you want as well. We could get a lamp over there or a few lamps.
Okay. Go.
How much does a flask with oil contain? Oil flask.
Someone drop a healer's kit on the bird real quick.
Got you.
Cheers.
A flask of oil is 1 pint. and 1 pint of oil lasts for 6 hours. How many pints to a gallon is it again?
Is it 6 or 8?
8. So a barrel can hold 40 gallons.
God, I love Googling that and then getting just the schlockiest AI generated mess of an article talking to me about all of the
Yeah,
different
they're
I might need to know how many pints are in a pints are in a gallon.
they
It
made
is 8,
word
right?
soup.
That's a great question. I'll tell you when I find the fucking answer. It's 8.
Nice.
It's so
Um,
concise.
should we get you a barrel of oil in that case for your lamps?
Why not?
Ooh.
Keep it next to the water so they'll repel from each other.
All right, let me
Using
do
basic
some quick math.
propulsion.
How many hours of oil can 1 barrel hold? So it's 40 gallons. How many pints is that? Times 8? 320 pints.
Yes.
Times 6. How much is that?
You're
320
doing math. I'm
times
scared.
6 is
I'm very
1920.
scared.
1920. Okay, so what we're gonna do, would you like me to subtract the gold from your party sheet for the barrel while I put this on here?
Probably a good
Yeah, that makes
idea.
sense.
Okay, so we'll
Communal
add 1
oil, you
barrel.
know.
You now have 2 barrels. And then we'll add a oil flask. This goes in the barrel. What's 1 divided by 6? In decimal.
1.6,
One
I
sec.
believe.
Yeah, it
1.6.
definitely was not a clean cut.
That's not 1.6. Do you mean 0.16 maybe?
0.16, yes, sorry.
Good. Okay. So 0.16. We're going to do this in a very interesting way. But oil hours of light is going to be on the cart sheet. So we're going to be able to tell how many hours you have.
Ooh, I like that.
That way if you refill a lamp from the oil barrel, you can just subtract 6 hours. Is that stupid? Should we just do flasks? And just say it's 3 flasks a day? Yeah, probably.
Well, why not?
Yeah, probably.
I like the idea at least.
You were cooking.
I was thinking about like the actual mechanical like use of that, and it would get big. Okay, so how many flasks of oil are you gonna buy? That's the question. Now this part's up to you
Well,
guys. I can't babysit you on this one because it's gonna be
Uh,
1 flask of oil for 6
about
hours
21.
for 1 lamp.
21 would
21?
be 7 days. So give
7
us
days
an
for
extra
1
day
lamp.
just in case.
So 21 flasks of oil would be 7 days for 1 lamp.
Oh, true. We have more than one, don't we?
Probably.
What
yeah, might as well.
about if we did like
60?
60, you said?
80?
A lot of flasks.
Yeah, I mean, I figure you'd get this from a place that can fill a barrel with oil rather than
I
giving
mean,
you
yeah,
80
true.
flasks of shit.
Might as well do 60.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be in the
So
caves a bit.
that'll only be 6 rings, by the way.
Dang.
I'll subtract that for you. That goes down to
I hope
26.
eggs are as cheap.
Oh, you know what? Let me bump that back up to 32. Let me subtract that in crosses for you to free up some weight. So you have 204 crosses left. Okay, so you have 60 flasks of oil. Did any of you want to put your lamp on the cart? I think Yuri can do that.
Oh yeah, probably a good idea.
I kind of cheated and I put it in the cart just in my inventory.
That works
Should I
too.
move it over too? Okay.
You can move it if you want to. Depends on how organized you want to be.
Yeah,
Like if you
I
think
might
somebody
just
else might
move.
need to grab it from the cart, then it might be a good idea to put it on the cart.
Yeah, I might just need to move your lamp onto the cart as well, just to be safe.
Because
Yeah.
the reason it'd be good to put stuff on the cart is because you can't see each other's sheets, but everybody can see
Oh,
Comde's
well,
sheet.
there we go. Did I
So if you've
move
got like
mine?
4 lamps between the 4 of you, then knowing that Comde has all 4 of them could be handy.
My dragon drop's being silly.
You might have
Wait,
to open
I
edit.
didn't unlock it. I'm a fool.
Yeah. All good.
Pardon?
Are we cool with 3 lamps? Because I didn't get one myself.
I didn't
That's
either.
where I
Yeah,
have
no,
to
I'm really only using the lamp for pretext at this point, so
There was
Good.
still the lantern, I
Good.
think, that Ison's holding too. Unless that was just a lamp.
yep.
I think that
Yeah.
was a
No. Yeah, I don't know if I have your lantern. It was really just more of the lamp
yeah,
as far as
he's
I
got
could
a lamp
tell.
in his inventory, so
Eh.
All right. Easy peasy.
Isan, if you drop it into the chat, I think Yuri can move it for you.
Fantastic. You know what? My headcanon is Ison's just very lazy, so he just
There you
holds his
go.
arm out and someone just has to take it from him.
There you go.
Just so I can't be bothered to walk all the way over there.
The lady with
Um,
one arm filling up the cart.
He doesn't discriminate.
let me see. Okay,
If anything, this is PT.
is everybody quite happy?
Oh, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, doing all right.
Yeah.
I think this will be last call. Obviously, I know everybody got their money in order. Any spell casting components? So it'll also be last call for
Yeah, I
that.
might as well refill on those. I don't think I have any demanding casts at the moment.
Yeah, I think you're good because you've got your component pouch and you don't have any consumable costs, right?
Yeah, as far as I can tell, I don't really have let me just make sure.
Dinnereth, do you have any
quick.
consumable or otherwise spell components you might need to grab? Might be good to check all of your spells,
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
just
doing.
the combat one.
I'm not really seeing anything.
Am I able to bless water to make it holy?
You can, but it costs 25 silver. So it's the exact same price.
Gotcha.
It's good to know we have that on tap, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything that uses. Yeah, no, I'm doing pretty well.
I'm probably going to grab.
So looking at the filtering on a paladin, it looks like the only 2 that you have potentially are ceremony and protection from evil and good consume.
I think the
consume
only
some
thing I need to
points.
worry about is that parchment.
Parchment?
Yeah.
For what?
Wasn't that protection from evil and good? Hold on.
No, protection from evil and good is holy water or powdered silver and iron.
What was I looking at then? It's
I
something
don't
that
know.
was. Oh, sanct. No. Yeah, protection from evil and good.
Protection
No,
from
no, no.
evil and
What
good.
am I? Sorry,
Holy water or powdered silver and iron.
that's not it. Uh,
Also, sorry, I misclicked and almost deleted sanctuary. I'll just
nice.
ignore.
Yeah, we don't need a safe place anymore.
If there's a parchment material, it's not consumed and it doesn't have a cost, so it's replaced by your holy symbol already.
Oh, shield of faith.
Shield of Faith. A small
I don't think
parchment
that
with a
needs
bit of
anything.
holy text written on it. No, that's replaced by your spell focus because it doesn't
Oh,
have a
okay.
cost and it isn't consumed.
Gotcha. Okay.
If it was consumed or had a cost, you would require that component.
Understood.
Cool. Yeah, you're looking good unless you want to grab some holy water.
Eh. I can make that on the
You
fly.
do have a flask of holy water already, so
Yeah, and yeah, that too.
okay, great. All right, final call for real this time.
Yeah, I'm not seeing no, yeah, I'm not really seeing anything at the moment.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then the time has come.
Finally leaving this.
It is the 45th of Aft Summer. Do you all want to take like a 5 to 10 minute break?
I need one.
That would be
Yeah,
great.
okay. We've got another hour and a
Yeah.
half of game left. Great. Okay. Break time. Be right
Cool.
back.
Kirby.
Day after day after?
Yes, the day after the day after.
Shoot. Okay. I miscalculated your travel time a little bit. Hold on one moment.
Totally fine.
Okay, got it. All right, that's all fine. How late are you all waking up?
Well, he did say early, yep.
Yeah.
He did say sunrise.
So I think Din would probably wake up maybe like an hour before sunrise.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like
Yuri only
a good
meditates,
time.
so she'd pretty much be awake.
Oh,
She
yeah.
just waits to hear
Reluctantly.
everybody else.
Yeah,
I
reluctantly.
always forget about the elf.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nope, that's a pin, not the actual NPC. Sorry. There's the actual NPC. They always come onto the field hostile. All right, you bid a farewell to this place where you've stayed for quite some time. Isan, would you like to join the party?
Of course. I had the cat wake me up. One mistake.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about Rosie. Much like Hycilius, because of your choices here, Rosie has joined your party as a sidekick.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Now, these are the only material. Sidekicks are the only material that we're using from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. There are 3 types of sidekick. Caecilius is an expert. You do not have a spellcaster yet. Sorry, you do not have a warrior yet, I should say. You do
Cat.
now have a spellcaster who will be joining your party as a 3rd level side.
Say what?
With
Fuck.
well, you'll find out what kind of spells and casting ability she has when she chooses to share that with you.
The cat's
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
For now, she'll hop up on top of your cart, introduce herself to Comday, dodge the curious Pex by leaping back into the cart, and huddle herself in a corner where she can peek her ears and eyes over the ridge. And she'll say, I've never left town before. This is exciting.
it is that. No question.
Caecilius will also grab the reins and get ready to lead. I guess Comde would be down here. She would be in the garden with your cart. I do have a wagon token. Fine. There we go. Hostile wagon. We're leaving. Wait, is that invisible?
An
There we go.
invisible hostile wagon? Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
We're really having us.
There it is. Your wagon ready to go. Caecilius will be leading Comde by her leash for a little bit. And here is Balric. And he's geared up. He is dressed in some light armor. You see he's got a sword at his belt, a bow across his hip, a heavy looking backpack. Of course he's a crag dwarf, so the backpack is kind of comically small on his shoulders. But he's loaded and ready to go. And he says, well, you actually all made it on time. I'm impressed. I think we're gonna have a great hike. That's your bird over there?
Yep.
And your squire, I assume?
You could call him that.
Good, good. All right. Now, just make sure we're all on the same page. Grey Rock, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Little mining village popped up a couple decades ago. And they mine mithril down there.
Hmm. I've heard this explained.
Dinnereth, you're muted. In case you didn't intend to be.
I am sorry.
He says, well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
Off we go.
He leads you west and then north. This is pretty much the way you went to the tomb a few days ago. But rather than veering off the path, you stick to the road. It widens out a little bit as you leave town. And within the hour, you travel through the grand archway. Beneath the hulking stone of Nor Il-Ram above you. For about a mile or so, every 100 to 200 feet, there are large, ornate braziers, smoldering mostly. They're not like ablaze necessarily, but they give you enough light, enough glow to see by, and it looks like they're maintained with um, oil and coal that lasts a long time and doesn't need to be restocked all that frequently. Um, but by the time, you know, I guess how good are all of you at tracking time without access to the sun? I presume Nibby will be pretty good at it. That's kind of in her blood.
Yep.
That's natural for a kobold. But how about the rest of you, light dwellers?
Oh, absolutely. I think
Hmm.
I think Isan's only experience that would be it being side, so probably not.
Isan, you're cutting out a whole lot again.
Oh, is that better?
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes.
All right. Isan would not have experience other than being inside a building for a long period of time.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. How about the rest of you?
I think Din would probably have some experience, like in the form of meditation.
Yeah, okay.
I want to say kind of the same for Yuri because she'd also probably have to stake out sometimes too. So I'm not gonna say she's like great, but I mean, she probably
She won't
a
lose track of
bit.
what day it is.
Yeah. She'd
Yeah.
at least know what day. Yeah.
Good. That's all nice to know. So let's see. How are we gonna do this? I think Yuri, this is probably gonna be your job on the cart inventory here. Because you're gonna have to subtract some stuff
Oh
every day
boy.
of travel. And I'll remind you all that you won't be getting a long rest until you get to town. Let me double check the. How much water do you need per day? Is it 2 gallons?
I think it's like a gallon or 2 gallons. Yeah.
1 gallon of water per day. Okay. So keep in mind that your water and rations are also accounting for Kaikilia. So there's 5 of them. Nibby, just to
The
keep
cat
it
is
simple.
negligible, I'd expect.
Yes. And she can hunt.
Oh, easy enough.
Nibby, just to keep it simple, we'll keep your rations as the 2-day stuff.
Mhm.
But for water, we'll just say you drink a gallon of water like everybody else.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'd have to get into 0.5. Right? So let me tell you what you're gonna have to subtract per day, Yuri, if that's okay with you.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so 1 gallon of water per person. You don't have to worry about Balric either. He's handling himself. So that's gonna be oh shit,
-5.
your bird too.
Oh,
Did you buy feed for the bird?
Let's
we
say we
had
5
did.
days of feed.
yeah.
Okay. Um I know we figured this out. How much does the bird require in water per day?
To be
Do
fair,
you
we do have
remember?
2 barrels,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I think a
one of those is
bird.
for oil.
Oh wait,
Well,
yeah.
the bird drinks oil pretty well, yeah.
Wow!
Uh
Don't
Well,
hurt the
it's a
bird.
vehicle, you know. Well, no, the bird's a vehicle. It's fine.
The bird is not that kind of vehicle. Don't abuse the bird.
What if bird was car?
Listen, birds are mythical, unimaginably fictional creatures anyway. So maybe they have oil. I don't know.
Now if you
Our
make it
bird is
corn oil, then we've got dinner.
You know, I mean, my sister raises birds, and I can confirm that they do honk and beep. So
There we have it.
that's a
Straight
point
from
for
the
bird is
expert
car.
at
Um
last.
we're gonna say Comday takes 4 gallons per day. So
okay.
A lot of oil.
1 gallon per
Dang it.
1 gallon of water per each of you. That's 5. Plus 4 is 9.
Yep.
9 gallons of water per day. 1 ration per person per day. So that's 4 rations and then half of one of Nibby's per day. One unit of feed per day. And for the light, how many lamps are you using per day? How lit are you making your car as you're traveling?
Real fucking lit, man. No, sorry.
We do
There
have
we
2
go.
lamps on the cart.
Yeah, they're on the cart. So like there's you've got like maybe like 2 attached to poles in the front and then
I
maybe
feel like
1 off the back or something like
In
that.
most cases, we probably don't need to light more than one, right?
A lamp will give light in 15 feet plus 30 dim light. So it's about you'd be able to be about 30 feet away from the cart and still be able to see relatively clearly with your dark vision. Um Caecilius won't wander far from the cart anyway. But
Yeah.
if you're okay with only being within 30 feet of the cart, then yeah, 1 lamp will do okay.
Well, I mean, I feel like it doesn't matter for most of us because I think most of us
Yeah.
still have dark vision.
Even with dark vision in the pitch dark, you'd be traveling in dim light the whole time. That has penalty.
True. But
That's a perception disadvantage.
yeah, I think speaking for myself at least, I'm comfortable mostly sticking by the cart.
Oh,
And I
same.
think generally, like, if I need to like stop or look at something, I'm okay with the dim light.
Okay. So then we'll do it's 6 hours of light per flask. So we'll just say 3 per day keeps you covered. That's the
Thumbs
vast
up.
majority of the day. So are you clear, Yuri, on how much to subtract per day?
Yes, I literally wrote it all down.
Great. Water,
Nice.
oil, rations for Nibby, and feed.
Yep.
Now, I will not say there's no room for foraging or hunting. So, you're not going to get any of that just outside of Agonok, but maybe once you get into the wilder caves, you might be able to do something with yourself. Uh, as for the first day of travel, it's quite unremarkable. Um, you pass by a band of travelers heading toward Agonok from Kor Shukar. They seem in good spirits, a little worn down, a little tired, a little, sick of hardtack on their side, perhaps. but they're singing songs and plan to be there by nightfall. And they wave to you as they pass on by your cart.
Nice. Do they
Right.
stop to talk or anything?
They can if you want them to. That's up to you.
I mean, I don't have like a whole in-depth conversation in mind. I think I would maybe just ask, you know, anything we should know about up there. They're coming the opposite direction, right?
Yes. Do you mean the city proper?
I just mean on like the road ahead.
Um, One says, all's well for us. The other says, don't make any trouble.
I,
Isan would ask if there's any news from the city, at least.
Um, well, yeah. Uh, Let me check.
Good to know what I'm
Surely
walking into.
there would be. Um, uh, well, one of them pokes out from around the back of their wagon, and looks excited that you asked. Uh, Apparently, while we were in town, some kids disseminated the records of the Lockhart Medical Group out to the public. It's caused a big mess of things all over the city. The princes are freaking out right now.
I think. Anything intriguing in that?
Sounds like they've been hiking up costs and even performing fake surgeries on people.
How
Patients.
delightful. Truly, they got what they deserve.
And they were exposed by a bunch of little kids. So we hear.
Damn.
Not sure if I believe that one.
I've heard stranger, no worries about that. Still, good on them.
seems like some children with a sense of justice.
Woo,
Depends on
children.
very much on the child, but I can agree to some extent.
That's the
All right,
biggest
I think
news from the
Isan.
city
Yeah.
this weekend.
Mhm. Oh
Um,
well, that will suffice. Good to know that there will be at least some when we get there.
Here, let me get us back on the world map for you guys. Let me erase the
Sounds good.
junk that I put down. I'll erase.
That's our projected path.
Yeah, I want to get rid of it. Clear drawing. There we go.
Oh, all right.
You all can draw the path that you want to take, though. Now that you know where it is.
Do an Indiana Jones. Sounds reasonable.
Other than this small meeting, day one passes without too much trouble for you.
We'll
It's
take
an
that.
easy walk. Like I've said before, the road is very wide and well kept. Day two, Yuri, would you please handle the cart?
Oh, yes, I already did for day one. Okay.
Tell you what, as thanks for being the cart wrangler, I'm gonna give you. I don't usually use this game mechanic. I'm gonna give you a point of inspiration to put on your character sheet.
Oh,
Hooray!
Yo.
damn.
Just check that checkbox on the top right. You can spend it whenever you want to gain advantage on anything you want.
Oh my god.
You can also technically you can give it to other players like when they're about to make a roll. So it's one
It's
time
good.
use.
Wait.
But yeah, appreciate it. That is a good thing. Helping
Is
the
it
party.
usually advantage?
Yeah. It's
Okay. Baldur's
it might
Gate
it, it
has,
might be
like,
reroll after you see the result even.
yeah,
So
Baldur's Gate has in my head. It's a you can choose to spend it to re-roll a fail.
I can
But
double check just to be sure. That's how I'd run it here to make it
Yeah,
really
no, I think
good.
you're correct.
Page 125.
it's just one of those like, oh, I
Yeah,
forget
Baldur's
it.
Gate does a lot of wacky stuff, so it might not
Yeah, I
be.
forget if that's a Baldur's Gate wackyism or
It actually doesn't say whether it's before or after, so I'd actually assume it's before, but I'll let you do it the funny video game way. And yeah, you can use it as a reroll on a 20.
The funny video. Good.
Love it.
Up to you though. Like if you just want to generate advantage, that's fine. If you want to use it to make a reroll, that's also fine. I will say, for rogue reasons, if you use it as a reroll, it won't count as advantage
true.
for your
Okay,
attacks.
yeah.
So you could play with that a little. But yeah, hold on to that as long as you want.
No expiration.
No expiration, but I'll give you another one next time we have to do traveling. So use it before then. Second day of travel. Here's what's gonna happen. Now that you're getting into the narrower and maze-like caves, to be clear, the road is easy to follow. You had to camp out the previous night, and through here, if you got off the beaten path, you definitely find yourself in some twisting tunnels somewhere. There are fewer people on the road. Every so often, you'll pass by a little glowing nest of those dog-sized fire beetles. Bats sometimes buzz past your ear, not caring that you're there. They can't see you. And every now and then, a little family of colmotes might follow you curiously for a few minutes or an hour or two through the tunnel, but they'll peel off
Yeah, there we go.
after a bit. From here on out, you could achieve some foraging if you wanted to. But that's going to be up to you. It could slow you down if you do poorly. Or it could give you some kind of, bad event.
Mhm.
So you can basically, point being, you can try to make a survival check to forage up some food and water to feed your party for the day. If you do that, you're potentially risking, bad happen. You're not going to get lost right now because you have a ranger leading your party and you're on a road. So aside from getting lost, the bad consequences exist. If you don't want to do that, you can just say we use our inventory and go on ahead.
Yeah, I think this early, I'm okay holding off, but like once we get a
Yeah.
little lower on supplies,
Okay. Well, in that case, the day is quite uneventful. Yuri, you can go ahead and spend the second day's resources as needed.
Heck yeah.
Um, so a smooth trip so far, I'd say. Caecilius will play his lute on occasion, theorizing some, lyrics for the ballad that he's working on for you all.
Are there any like truly impressive slant rhymes in there?
Definitely, he's not bad, right?
Yeah.
He's not what you'd call a bard, except in like the okay. So he is a bard in the literal sense, but he's not like he doesn't do the magic stuff.
Right.
Um,
An amateur bard.
a mundane, everyday bard who has a lute and he's really, really good at stalling until I could get you guys onto this map. Whoa. All right. Now let me turn all your
Amazing.
friends friendly. There we go. Awesome. Can everybody see everything and everyone properly?
Yes.
So
Fantasy
looks like
Grounds working well? Okay,
Yep.
great.
Seems to be the case.
Good, good. Wow, that cat token, I swear it got smaller. Anyway, she's in the car.
It's all right.
Yeah,
The
it
cat's
looks like it
on the
got a lot
lowest setting.
smaller.
now.
There you go. I mean, she is tiny, but that was extra small. You're approaching. You're sort of in a larger cavern that yawns off into the distance, especially toward the south, and you cannot see anything beyond the glow of your lamp or the glow of the lowly burning braziers that flank this bridge. But they do. Sorry, wrong. Those aren't braziers. Those are magical flames within braziers.
Hmm.
Relatively tall pillars with a lantern section in the middle, um, lit by flames that um, glow an unnatural pale. This must be a place that has been built and enchanted a long time ago for the aid of travelers, and you can see why, because there's a great gorge right ahead of you, and you wouldn't want to make a mistake here if you couldn't see the bridge in front of you. These are the sorts of things that you see not too uncommonly um, going around these major roads. What you'll also see here are another wagon. It looks to be somebody hauling goods, coming southwesterly from Korshikara, most likely. It looks like a well-stocked wagon, and from underneath the bridge, are those not visible? Shoot.
No, they're visible.
Oh, they're visible? No, they're
They
not.
are.
from underneath the bridge, as you're approaching here, there's a screech
Oh, God.
Oh no.
and a huge spider with a spidery creature riding on its back leaps out from the shadows under the bridge and lunges at the wagon led by an aurochs ahead of you. And now the party must roll initiative to see what you do. Roll PC initiative.
Ah,
Hell yeah.
Why am I
Okay.
going first?
You rolled really, really well.
No,
So
I
it's
guess
it's
so.
actually
I rolled
it is up
really,
to
really bad.
it's up to you to decide why Nibby's going first, in fact, because that's your job as the player. You rolled well. Tell me why.
I don't know.
You hate Don't worry,
Yeah.
Nibby. You hate spiders. That's why you're filled with confidence.
This
You
is
were
role
worried
playing.
about the eggnog.
Nibby's
Or
bloodlust for spiders is known far and wide across the lands.
Mm.
Absolutely. I've seen it firsthand. Absolutely
Okay,
loathes
well,
spiders.
Now,
It's
I'm not going to
bordering on
backseat you.
concerning.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. I will say you don't just have to run in there with a quarterstaff. You can do all sorts of other things.
I know.
Unless, of course, that's your speed.
How? Okay, shit. Nope, that's not it. Just trying to
What do
open
you
my
want to
thing
do?
for the water whip. The description of it.
It's the little wizard hat icon on the left.
Okay. 25 feet closer to you. 2 key points. 30 feet of you.
Yeah, you're a bit further than 30 feet. You are currently about 60 feet away from the big
Yeah,
spider
okay.
clambering up the side of the bridge.
Why am
Uh,
I...
to be clear, it's not all the way up the bridge yet. Oh, sorry,
What?
I didn't unlock the movement. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry, it defaults to locking movement on maps. I have to remember to unlock it every time.
Mm. I want to move up, but I also want to not. I don't know what I'm. I guess I'll like move here. I'll move there. And I can't do anything in the way of attacking, I don't think. I could throw a dart. I'm not going to.
Yeah, what's the range on the darts?
20 to 60. I think
So
20, 60?
yeah. So you're in range to make a long range attack with your dart, which would have disadvantage. But you can still do it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Okay. All right. If you just want to move a little bit and then pass
I
your turn.
just tried to end my turn and it will not let me.
Oh, because we're not on your turn for some reason. I think I can fix that. Like, there we go.
Okay,
Now we're
there
on
we
your
go.
turn. It didn't put us on the turn. Okay. So the way that mounts work is a mount will move on its rider's turn. So this Ettercap rider can command the spider to move. So they climb together the up the bridge, and you know what I'll do is I'll leave the Ettercap on that space behind the spider this whole time, so it'll be consistently there. And then the Ettercap is going to attack this Aurochs with a it
Going
Ye-
after the bird.
an Aurochs is a bull or a cow.
Never mind.
You see it pull a dripping spike from a webbed holster wrapped around the back of the spider. It looks like a javelin, and it is going to attack with the javelin. We'll see if it hits.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, that was almost a
With the
crit.
drums.
Oh.
Um,
I had a palpitation. My God.
that would have been pretty funny though.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just
Um,
confirming that
the
the dice
cow
are not
crit.
on our side.
yeah. The javelin lands. This all happened like in a flash. So the javelin lands right in front of where the aurochs is about to step, and it rears back. And the dwarf riding the wagon screams in surprise and fear. And you can see the point where the javelin touched the stone sizzles a little bit.
Oh no, not the
That's
sizzle.
a good sign, right?
Now
Yeah,
it's the
sizzle.
spider's turn proper. So it's going to it is going to shot web at the same
How does it do that?
uh
Not his butt.
out of
Carefully.
the spinneret. Out of the spinneret.
Carefully. Yup.
So
Oh
that's
my
a
god, it's
ranged.
Alfred Molina.
So technically,
No.
you know what's funny? This is a ranged weapon attack. It actually has disadvantage on this because it's in melee range. That's very funny. So I'm gonna play that legit, and it will it will have disadvantage on this.
Oh yeah?
Uh,
Also, I appreciate the vintage meme, if you couldn't tell.
okay, but it did hit the Oryx with the web. So
Oh no.
the Oryx has been restrained. Double click that by the web, and now cannot move. And that would be the spider's turn. And then I think at the end of the spider, it should attempt to recharge the thing. Did it not do it? It didn't do it. I think I have to. Well, Isan, go ahead, and I'll look up the rules.
Okay. Let me just get my little dandy ruler real.
Yep.
And we'll link up.
Oh, it's at the start of the turn. Chart. Okay.
Not linking up.
No, you're good. What are you trying to do? Yeah, you're targeting the Ettercap.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to see distances. It's not showing me.
Really? I see it. It says 60 for me. You might have to zoom out or something.
Okay. Maybe
Or
There's-
do you have your token selected?
uh never mind.
If
Excellent.
you
Learning lessons for everyone.
yeah, if you deselect your token, it'll not show your like targets and stuff.
So this is this cow is ours, or is it just sort of stumbling around? Oh, there's another wagon.
Yes, that's a neighbor, perhaps.
Another
Hmm.
traveler.
He's also in a
Yeah.
way being altruistic today. They might owe us fine. Okay. He says quietly to himself. Let's see. Well, every spider I've seen burns, so we might as well that.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think Isan's going to just start slow, gauge where everyone's at, attempt to blast a firebolt at thingy here.
Ooh, nice hit. All right,
And
let's roll
we
that
will
damage.
now roll damage.
Damage.
6 is not
Nice.
bad.
Okay.
Pew.
The creature screeches and clicks as the blast like grazes over its hunched back, and it whips around, and now it has clearly noticed that you are there when it did not before.
Oh boy.
Well, hope you guys enjoy. I have nothing but the strictest of confidence that you guys will make. Actually, excuse me, just gonna here. Just make myself comfortable over here. Carry on.
hiding behind the bard even.
Oh my god.
He may have HP. Actually, yeah. We'll hide behind the shield. Seems a
Okay.
bit more our pace.
All right. Good. So
Al's turn.
it's the Auroch's turn. Yes. So technically, it can make a strength. What is it? Strength.
Strength save. It's
Strength
athletics
check.
or dex. I think, yeah.
It's just a straight strength check. So it's just gonna try to do that on its turn. It's gonna stomp and pull and try to get its way out of the web. Has to beat a 12, which it did very well.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, damn.
Okay,
Ooh.
so
Turbo cow.
that web is no longer a problem for that thing.
Just it flexed and it snapped.
And Balric says, "Spiders this close to the road." Behind me, Yurizana. Careful with your arm.
DM, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Why is Balric in the thing twice? Combat tracker?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Got double strike.
Oh yeah, he is.
I have no idea why he's in there twice. Let me
He's got a
remove.
twin.
Let me, one of these is the one that was on the other map. Shit. Hang on.
Totally.
Okay, so
Now he's back.
the one whose turn it is the one who was in the other map. So
Oh,
goodbye.
okay.
It wasn't his turn yet.
He's determined.
Wasn't his turn just yet.
Right now it's the wagon's turn.
Now it's your turn, Yuri, because the wagon doesn't do anything; it just has HP. So he didn't say that to you. Forget what happened.
Okay.
That was a
Yep.
glitch.
Nothing happened. Yep.
It was
Thank
your
you, Rossi,
imagination.
once again. Thank you.
I'm
Nikki.
delusional.
It's like you heard something trying to break in from another world.
Oh,
Well, I
God.
do have one arm. You know what? I will just. How far can I go again? That's it. Okay.
You can go pretty far as road.
I'll go there.
Okay. Yeah, you might be able to get some cover. You could definitely get cover behind those braziers, even though they're well lit. They're very tall.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, 35. Okay.
cool. So actually, if you're putting yourself fully behind that thing and
I was
the
gonna
header
say I
cap,
should be able to go.
yeah, if it doesn't have a good line of sight on you, you'll have total cover there until you
Wait.
poke your head out, I think. Did you
Well.
want to try taking the hide action? In fact, that would make you invisible.
Oh,
to-
you know what? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So
Uh,
roll a stealth check, and that's going to get compared to the passive perception. So if you roll above a 13, you will it won't know where
Oh
you are.
boy.
Good. Okay. You're hidden. So the benefit of being hidden
Mhm.
is Loading up the page. Until you are discovered or you stop hiding. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so because you're hidden, you would be able to get advantage on your next attack roll before you're seen. Now, if you just like jump out of there and walk up to him, you're going to be seen
Yeah.
again. But you might have an opportunity to do something.
Oh, okay.
Now, Balric says that thing that he was going to say, and he is going to pull out his short bow and. Oh, I'm sorry. He has a
Had a
long bow on his
deja
character
vu.
sheet. My mistake. That should be a short. Wait, that is. I think I just named it wrong. Okay, that's definitely a short bow attack. He's going to use his short bow and see if he can't get. Oh, miss.
No.
He lobs a shot between the spider's legs, clinks off the bridge behind it.
I have to read the rates.
Then he'll like gather up on Dinnereth a little bit and say, "Careful, watch the poison." He's helping after all. Go, Din. Your turn.
All right. So not much I can really do from here. I kind of have to just get in front of people, I think. So
An excellent suggestion.
Seems like a fair idea. You've also got spells and stuff. You can ready an action. You could take the dodge action to gain 2 AC.
yeah, I'm gonna where's the Oh, don't delete the token. Don't do that.
You trying to target?
Right.
I'm trying to measure distance.
Oh,
There it
that's
is.
left and right. Same time.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there it is. So I can get to here, I think.
Because you're not encumbered then.
I'm
Yeah.
not. Crazy.
Yeah, very nice. You can do that.
So, nope, not what I wanted to
If
do.
you left and right click once, it'll delete the movement. Yeah.
That was here, right?
I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that was actually 5.
Oh,
Yeah, you moved 5 spaces to get there.
cool.
Cool.
Um, it's not really still looking at the Aurochs, is it? It's kind of looking at.
No, it's totally looking at your group.
Yeah,
The
okay.
spider is actively being turned by its harness, in fact.
Gotcha. Debating whether I want to spend a spell slot.
Very good question.
Gonna be so long
Let
since
us
I can
think
get
about that.
back.
Yeah, you won't get it back until you take a long rest, and you don't know when that. You won't get a long rest until you get to Grey Rock, at the soonest.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't have a description.
We need to fix up your character sheet descriptions. We can
Yeah,
do
I do.
that sometime in between games.
I think I'm just gonna take the dodge action for now.
Okay, so you'll have +2 AC.
Yeah.
Can you? Is there a way that I can like put dodge on you? I don't know. Too much effort. We'll just do it out.
I know what this
Rosie
is.
snores a little bit. Comde stamps the ground, but she is not panicked just yet. And Caecilius, he fumbles for a moment. Oh, whoa!
Whoa.
Roar!
I
I give him a thumbs up.
okay. Aim and attack +2.
20. I was so expecting
Hell
him to hit
yeah!
the one there.
Yeah.
He's done
I'm
it.
like silently cheering.
Fist
First
bump in the
attempt.
air.
Yeah. And he will do damage. He seems
Oh my
startled that
God.
anything happened at all. Oh, I hit it! The bolt embeds in between one of the plates of the spider's joints. And you know what we're gonna do
I clap.
is
I'm silently clapping.
so Caecilius can take the help action as a bonus action. Let me double check that help is allowed from range. You might need to be in melee range. Action help. It's been a minute since I've used any rule. He'd have to be in melee range for that. Okay, so he can't help on that attack. So instead, he's gonna take his cunning action and hide behind Comde a little. Which I suppose I'll roll for him to do that. Good hide. He manages to slip back into the dim light.
Yuri's
doesn't
so
look like-
proud right now.
The Ettercap has no idea where that came from.
Clara?
It's the dwarf's turn, and they're panicking. And now it's Nibby's turn.
Alright.
Also, next time we get into a fight like this, I will give you guys control over Caecilius. Just as a heads up. But this one's pretty simple, so it's okay.
I dinnereth. Shit. Help.
What's
There
it
we
be,
go.
Nibby?
Uh,
Ooh. Wait, that was versus Nibby.
Wait, why was that
Oh,
versus
wait.
Nibby? Hold on.
So
Good practice, you know?
you were targeting yourself for some reason.
Oh.
Untarget yourself, target
Okay.
the spider, and go ahead. So that's a saving throw, so we don't want to use the roll that you made. Go ahead and just do that again. We scrap that 7.
Okay.
And remember, you want them to roll low
Oh my god.
on saving. You okay?
No, I'm not. Apparently I can't.
No, don't drag and drop. You just click the button.
Oh.
Okay. It
Okay.
succeeded the saving throw, but your water whip still does some damage anyway, right?
Yes? Because I'm next
Check the
to...
description.
Nope, not the right one. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d10 blundering. Plus an additional
Bludgeoning.
extra 1d10. Okay.
So what happens on a successful save?
You can spend 2 key points
Happens
as
when-
an action to create a whip
Oh.
of... a creature on a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage, and you don't pull it or knock it prone.
Okay, so Fantasy Grounds will do this automatically. If you hit the damage button now, it'll roll half the damage to the spider. So go ahead and hit the damage button. You did a good amount of damage, and see Fantasy Grounds says it did half to it. So you did
Okay.
9 damage.
Okay.
Great.
Very cool.
And you don't knock
Nice.
it prone, and you don't get to pull it. But it succeeded the save, so you still did a little bit.
I spent my keys after. My bad.
All good. All good. You did great.
You're good.
Okay. The Ettercap is now angry.
Yeah, but
You can tell because of how many screeches it's making. So as we said before, the mount moves on the Ettercap's turn. So the spider trundles rapidly toward the two of you. And
I really
from
thought that would give me advantage.
no, you just did damage because you didn't get to knock it prone.
I
If
know,
you
but I
knocked it
thought
prone, you
being
would have had a
I
little bit
thought
of
being
a
next to Dinnereth it would have given me advantage. I don't think it
Fair,
does
fair.
though. For Water
no,
Whip.
no. It's a saving throw, so it wouldn't have applied in either case.
Sorry,
Um,
Dinnereth, we might be both dead here.
well,
It's fine.
Nibby,
I'm
you are getting
moving and grooving.
you're getting a javelin thrown at you.
Of course I am.
Duck.
Remember me fondly.
All right. Well, it has to, it still has to roll to hit. It doesn't have any advantage of any sort. It doesn't have disadvantage on this ranged attack because it's high up on the spider. So it's still like a good 10 feet away from you, technically.
Remember me fondly.
All right.
Isan gives a thumbs up to the
Ooh, that's a
heroic
hit.
walls in
Oh.
front of him.
Got any reactions?
Ruh-roh.
Remember me.
Oh no.
Okay. She
You're
doesn't have
sitting
any
next to the
reactions.
paladin. That helps.
You're at full health. You'll be okay.
Here's a little bit
You're at
of
full health. We'll be okay.
javelin.
Classic words before seeing like 12 dice roll across the table.
It rolled 4. Don't worry.
You're good.
Easy peasy.
That did
The
6 damage,
javelin.
excuse me.
Well, yeah, but it rolled 4 plus 2.
Okay.
The javelin swipes just barely your arm, the barest scratch, as
You
you
got
dodge
nicked.
out of the way. It pierces the stone behind you, and you see now that it's it looks like a piece of spider webbing, but it's like hardened to the point of uh stone or metal, and 2 prongs at the tip are stained black with the venom that is bleeding into the stone behind you. So the nick does burn a little bit, but you only caught a scratch.
Mhm.
And now it is the giant spider's turn. Oh, wonderful! It got to recharge the
Duck.
That ain't wonderful.
Don't worry. The web's a web, you know?
Yeah, actually, the web is not what it's gonna do here.
Oh no.
It's
Because it would do if
it's
it
on
was still at range.
it's on spider nonsense right now, my god.
It's gonna bite Dinnereth instead,
Nah.
or it'll try.
Gonna try.
You may try.
How
Yeah. Spider
Nice.
bites its own leg.
do you want Dinnereth to enable that critical miss?
I think I've been doing some like fancy footwork, kind of jumping
Okay.
back and forth. I think it's gonna try to like lunge at me, and it just kind of bites the ground as I like do a little hop and maybe like give it the classic like uh jump out of the way, tap it on the top of the head with my toe.
Nice. Okay. Isan,
Yes.
the spider's fangs stick in the floor, and then it yanks them back out.
Okay. Giant spider looks as if it's meeting its match. Let's encourage its death ever the faster.
All right, make sure you
Okay,
untarget the rider first.
that's fair. Let me just remind myself. Yeah,
You're still targeting both of them.
and
Careful. Good. Okay.
yes.
Perfect. Now let's see it.
I don't see any particular reason not to absolutely flare this nut. We're gonna add a little pizzazz and magic missile.
Okay, so we do that. It's 3 missiles, right? I always forget.
Yep.
So we're just gonna do first roll, 3 damage, and then we're gonna do an additional 6 damage automatically.
Boom
So
boom.
that will bump it up by 6 more. Those batter the hell out of this spider. Um, you can even see it bleeding through the gaps in its armor.
Hmm. Congratulations, you're strong enough to writhe a little longer. Right. Well, Isan will no doubt be basking in an air of confidence as he's done that. And he will pass.
Okay.
Cal, you
The
know what to do.
the Oryx is in a panic, so it's not gonna do anything.
Oh, well. Cal,
Wagon
you
doesn't
have
do anything.
disappointed.
Yuri.
I'm heading out
Yeah, you've
because my
totally got
friends
space
are
to
now
make
here.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not gonna get the benefit of your hide here.
Oh, that's okay.
But you could definitely move up.
If I move up one, I still get the advantage if I manage to hit, right? Because Nibby would be adjacent to me.
As long as you're attacking the giant spider and not the rider.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I guess I
Yep.
can say that.
Then yes, absolutely. In fact, it'll be even easier for you.
What?
You got it.
Oh, did it? It didn't show it on my end.
Is your token selected? I see it.
Oh, now I see it. Okay.
Great.
Doo-doo. What? Oh, there we go. Two. Oh!
Holy rogue.
Nice.
Okay, now I press this.
Now you press the sneak attack.
Yep,
Yeah.
then I do
And
this.
now you do
Two.
Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
exceeds hit points by 23.
Holy rogue, indeed.
Me and my one arm,
Jeez.
I just came out and went ka-pew.
The spider rears up and collapses.
For those
Ooh.
who have seen anything about Resident Evil 9, that was
I know.
roughly what happens with Leon and the Requiem revolver.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The
Walking out one-handed.
the
Exactly.
rider is thrown off of the spider, and it scrabbles backward toward the edge of the bridge. But what else do you want to do, Yuri?
I'm gonna glare at the rider and be like, "You hit my favorite kobold." How dare you?
Omae wa mo shinde.
None here. Or,
All right,
in Spider.
you can end your turn if you want. Balric is going to run up, but seeing that the spider is dead, he isn't quite sure what to do yet, so he'll leave it to you, Dimwith.
All right. Yeah, I think I am not letting this rider survive to hit another kobold.
Very well. You know what?
At
I'm going to
last.
call it prone. This rider is prone, so you have advantage. He fell off the mount.
Gotcha. It's shift clicked to target.
You're targeting.
Okay. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And with
Hit
that,
advantage before you roll.
thank you.
And then yeah, you got this.
Advantage and
Nice.
oh,
Jesus.
double 20.
We're motivated.
So is
We're
that gonna be
motivated.
the world famous smite?
It might be.
I gotta ask.
You gotta absolutely decimate the thing. You have to smite. It's the gods.
Okay. And so that was your weapon. What's your smite at? I don't think we have that on your character sheet properly.
No.
Okay, let's look at your abilities. Divine Smite. Starting at
What do you-
second level, you can spend a spell slot to do 2d8 radiant damage. Plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first. So you can do an additional 4d8 damage right now. Just grab that d8 and right click 3 times and roll it.
All right.
Oh crap!
One more, please. So that's 23.
Dang!
What's 18 plus 23? That's
18 plus 23.
41.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
He
boy.
exploded.
It did not explode, but you have injured this Ettercap severely.
All right.
The cat's gonna finish it off.
So two things. First, I'm spending a spell slot for that, correct?
That does cost 1 spell slot, yeah.
Okay, worth it. Second, for those who've seen the second season of Castlevania,
Okay.
this is when
Yes.
like
Oh my
Sita
god.
grabs the vampire's head and just like ignites it.
110%. Yeah.
The rider spits up some mixture of blood and venom, you're not sure what, and makes a attempt to crawl away from you. We're gonna go around to Nibby, I think, because nobody else is gonna be able to do anything in that time.
Nibby, show this thing what for.
All right.
Nibby, nibby, nibby.
You still have advantage here.
Yep. I know.
Show us your hatred of spiders.
Uh.
Bonk 'em.
There we
Nibby
go.
kill stealing again in my game?
Nibby
I know, right?
is the stamp of approval for death.
Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, that'll do. Good work, team.
Threat neutralized.
Oh. Sorry.
And you
Nibby, you've done it.
saved.
You've turned
You
him into a
easily
paste.
saved the hauler, so they're good.
Mm-hmm.
We're out of initiative, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, you are good. The dwarf with the cart is just about on his hands and knees for you, in thanks for saving his life and probably his business. And Barak takes off his cap and wipes his brow, and he says, "Are you all sure you need my help?"
Only in pointing us in the right direction, but appreciated nevertheless.
Well, Still, it's a surprise to see them up this far north. They
And
usually
what
don't
is
bother
what
the main
exactly?
roads.
It looked like a spider and a man.
Can't say that.
um,
Some sort of arachnid person.
yep, Ettercaps live in the caves around here. Around everywhere, really. But they usually keep to themselves. This one must have been desperate or hungry or something.
Could have asked.
Don't think they're that kind of critter. He shrugs.
If they wanted to talk, they would have. That's all I say.
He goes up to the other to the merchant and gives them some instructions for who in Agonok to report to about this incident. And he says, probably won't do to leave the spider here. Think we should dump him off the side of the bridge, yeah? We could probably do it with the 5 of
Yeah.
us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's already underground, so I think that counts as a proper burial.
True enough.
I'm sure
Okay.
it meets whatever foot criteria the graves have to
You
be.
you get the spider out of the road, and the person you save promises to alert the authorities, and you're able to be on your way unless there's anything else you want to do here. Don't let me rush you.
Nope.
Does this dude have items on him? Like if he's like a merchant or something like that?
Uh, yes, it's mostly coming from Korshikar. It would mostly be crafted metals, but also he has some fabrics.
Ah, okay, never mind. I was gonna see if he had feed for our bird.
Uh, all you have to do is mention that, and he says, "You're low on food. Here, I take some of mine. I have plenty. I can buy more when I get to town." And he'll give you he'll give you 2 more sacks of feed.
Wait.
Incredible.
Excellent.
Yay! Comedy is not gonna starve.
Excellent.
Hooray.
Really, that's nothing. I can't thank you enough.
That's good.
Oh, and I'll give you the XP for that. Here we go. A little bit of XP for the monsters and
Woo.
XP for saving somebody's life.
Nice.
Woo.
Well, why did it split? Oh, it didn't round it properly by 4. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. That XP has to be split between 6 ways. I fucked up. Can you guys undo that amount of XP?
How do I do that?
I got it. I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
1790 minus 163 sets you back to 1627. Okay. I got you. I
Oh
got
no,
you.
he has the ability to level drain us.
I do. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to give you an amount to add up. And because Caecilius and Balric did help. So they're gonna hog some of your XP, sorry.
Those sick fools.
Hey, Kelly has actually shot him. He deserves it. I'm proud.
Yeah.
Like a proud
Okay,
mom
so
right now.
that was 650 XP divided by 6 instead, which is going to be 108. We'll round that up to 110
So
times 4.
17.
440. Okay, so I'm going to change this to 440 XP, and then I'm going to award it to you. Bam. Wait. Oh, if it has awarded triggered and then I click award again, it doesn't award the one I already awarded. Nice. Bam. Okay, there you go. Much better.
Okay.
Yay.
I just
Easy.
did that math in my brain.
Good.
Ready to go type the number in.
All right, I want to play for a little bit longer because we started a tiny bit late and got a little delayed today. But we
Reasonable.
will,
Yeah.
we got 15 more minutes, maybe less. So let's keep going.
Cool.
You had an eventful day. Anything that you want to chat amongst yourselves about, or do anything about while you're moving on from this location back to the highway? That didn't really delay you too long. That was only about, 20 seconds of fighting, followed by a few minutes of cleaning up after yourselves.
Well, we needed cardio. No.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll probably compliment Kakelius on a shot and be like, "Holy guacamole, good job."
I just, had to take the shot. Ugh, I'll have to practice a little bit more, I suppose.
Yeah, Isan will give grudging respect, although he will not say it.
But you were very cool. You stabbed it through the brain.
That was good.
And then Miss Piety, I've never seen a hammer glow that way. I must.
Yes, that was an interesting thing.
Not something I particularly enjoy doing, but the situation calls for it.
I think I have to write before it
Of course it
seeps
does.
away from me.
He's inspired.
And you inspired us.
I guess he did. You rolled a few crits immediately after that happened.
I rolled a double 20.
Yeah, that was really good. We're free. I think we're free from the Montlarin curse, actually.
No! Oh, damn it.
What?
You jinxed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
almost jinxed myself, but I've decided I'm not gonna say it, so never mind.
I'm gonna double jinx it by posting it in the Discord.
I don't know what that means.
You know,
I like how everybody went silent as soon as I said that.
it's all right.
All right, so in the Redshift campaign, Montlarin really, really, really enjoyed rolling 9s and 10s to hit.
We'll take it.
Okay, I'll say I didn't roll a single 7 this session. Blah, 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 blah.
You've done
Yet.
it.
I did it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Listen, if there's more combat, no, I'm tapping out.
Oh, you do all get a short rest now. You will definitely get that because there won't be anything else
I think I'm
happening for
good.
another hour or even for the rest of the day. So let me give you the short rest. None of you are hurt except for Nibby. So Nibby, if you want to spend any hit dice of yours, now's the time. You don't have to though, if you don't want to.
Listen, I will.
Because you
If
don't
there is
get
an excuse,
you don't get hit dice back until a long rest.
fine, I'll
Give
wait.
me 10 seconds. I'm going to refill my water while we're
Okay.
resting.
Well, I hit the short rest button, so we're resting. You all camp out for the evening. Balric tells you a little bit more about the Ettercaps that he knows of in the area. He doesn't know a lot necessarily, but he tells you. Well, they say they nest down south, far south of the road, a couple days that way in the tunnels, and usually they don't bother people too much. But some of the villages that dig around that area, or the mines under Korshikar, have been known to run uh, cross paths with them, and things get bloody every now and then. Um, that's not to go that way, unless you're looking for a fight or dinner with you as the meal.
Duly noted.
Oh boy, sounds fun.
Um, Moving on to your fourth day of travel, your guide says, um, we're getting to the point where we're gonna have to uh, move off the highway fairly soon. Uh, we'll probably be camping out off the road tonight. So be ready to turn off. Um, there's gonna be a path, uh, but the tunnels will narrow out, and we'll be going down for a while. Uh, Everybody got everything you need before we go? We can always stop at the city if you're uncertain.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, as long as we have all the
I imagine I'm quite.
supplies that we need.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good. Well, I'll be counting on you heroes to protect me down there.
Lapse
Um,
in previous sessions dice rolls.
Yes.
um,
Laughs at drowning.
Laughs in traumatic watching Yuri drown.
on the way, day 4 of travel, still on the highway now. Uh, you pass by a couple more people going the other way. Um, a rowdy group of travelers seem to be um, maybe merchants themselves, or maybe even mercenaries, or hunters of a sort. Um, uh, you pass by somebody who pops out of one of the side tunnels, um, with a few fire beetles lassoed behind them, um, and they walk and talk with you for a bit. They're from one of the nearby villages, just off the highway, and they're ranching these fire beetles to a neighboring village, so they're traveling for the day. Uh, they stick with you for about an hour before they turn back off to one of the other tunnels down and disappear into the dark. Uh, Towards some village they say is a few hours upward up in the mountain. Um, and then you pass by a woman riding a moa of her own at a trot, coming from short Korshikar down the highway, and she pauses. She looks like she could be a traveler, or maybe a mercenary of her own, and she looks down at you and says, "Good day. Any news from ahead?"
There's some spiders we went by. Well, they're not alive anymore, but
I think I would warn her of our previous encounter.
Mm-hmm.
My, that's no good. Things are dangerous on the road. Well, it's good that we have people who can defend it.
Yep.
She furls her cape back and then yaws her moa and trots away. Um, and before you know it, your guide and Nibby are telling you that a whole day has passed. Um, and it's evening, and as promised, he does sort of pull you off to the right side of the highway, and the terrain slopes down um, into a deeper, darker part of the caves. And he says, "Here we go. This will be the entrance. We could camp on the side of the road if you like, and then it'll be another 2 days to Grey Rock. We'll mostly be walking downhill the way there."
Alarm
Understood.
anybody, but we do have 4 gallons of water left.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are you gonna do about that? That's at the end of day 4, is it?
Yeah.
We'll
Well, I
need to
think
invest in another barrel.
tomorrow we can maybe forage, look for some more water.
That sounds like a good idea. Okay. Um, then that indeed it is tomorrow. Now, if any of you want to make a survival check to forage as you get into these caverns here, I'll give you advantage because you have Balric on your side. And the DC is going to be 14. Find a source of potable water.
Does anyone
In
have
the
any
Go ahead.
pluses?
Yeah, it's going to be
I
a
do not.
survival.
I have
We
a
have a
plus
+1.
2.
Nibby might be the best here.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
good.
it should be
Yeah,
Nibby then.
not unless you want me to try and talk the caves into giving to us.
I'm willing to
Okay.
like come along
Did
to
you
support, but
say
I think you should be
I
kind of
get
leading the charge here.
advantage?
Yes, because you do have a guide and he is a ranger. He knows these parts. You'll have advantage, but you are still in the wilderness, so you might not be able to find. But occasionally, even in these caves, you'll still find rivers and pools and cisterns that you can um, drink from. So you might be able to supply yourself for the day, depending on what you find. Um, so go ahead and roll with advantage. Survival check, DC 14. Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
Woo!
All right.
Yay!
Um,
We might be saved.
yes. Now this is water that you'll have to boil yourself, so you don't really have time to, um, fill up on it. But you can get enough to drink for the next 2 days, for the rest of your journey. You'll have enough.
Sweet.
You can
Wait.
drink up for today, and Nibby, you're able to really. I would picture this as Nibby. You might even have a very good sense of smell for water in caves,
Mm-hmm.
or at least a good sense of where the moisture is at in the air.
Yeah.
And you could take a small detour and go, oh, this way, this way, this way. Um, and then find a small pond of groundwater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So Yuri, you don't have to worry about that water barrel for the rest of your turn.
Sweet.
Um, Finally, on your 6th day of travel, you've been traveling down and down. Um, you're miles under the rock at this. I mean, you have been the whole time. But under Ilra Moral proper. Um, and as the tunnels narrow and you take so many turns that through crossroads that you couldn't possibly remember, even here and there are signs. Balric tells you to ignore them because they're so old that they're pointing at villages that don't exist anymore, and half of them probably have the same name as the one that you're going to.
Hmm.
Eventually, you do see light ahead. And he says, "Oh, I believe this is it. Town square ahead. This should be Grey Rock." Uh, Current time, not that it matters much for you. Um, it's about 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Ooh.
Very well. Much appreciated.
Walking into the town square of this place, which is, let me describe that for you. The tunnel opens up into a wider cavern. On the far side of the cavern is sort of a sheer wall, and pockmarked around the base of that wall are all sorts of mine shafts and tunnels that you can see from here. Um, in between there and here is what resembles a town square. Uh, there's a sort of aqueduct around the perimeter that appears to be feeding water from some underground source somewhere in the tunnels. Um, there's a couple of larger buildings that seem to be cut out of the rock and not quite connected to the ceiling anymore, but they do come very close. Um, Dinnereth, you don't have to crouch to fit into this cave, but you might have to when you go into some of the buildings here.
Understood.
Nibby, you're very comfy in these caves.
Hooray!
Um, Lots of the buildings are also built into the walls of this wider town square around you. So you can see there aren't too many signs, but you can see a few lamps um, burning very deep yellow, almost to green, um, and emitting a fungal scent of whatever they're using as fuel down here. Um, uh, Brain is making words.
Fair enough.
Sorry. Yeah, we're definitely at the end of the session.
Yep.
Yeah.
uh, there's a dais in the middle of the town square, um, and it looks like, based on the iconography outside of it, um, it looks like the round building off to your right is a Law Lane temple. Um, but the second most important thing that catches your eye are the dwarves, many of whom, a few of whom are sat around um, the town square or in the spaces between these squat buildings. Um, the dwarves, these men are they look to call a dwarf narrow is a strange thing. But more importantly, their skin is dark blue. Um, and looking up from one of them and then patting them a quick goodbye, and then rushing up to wrap her arms around you, Dinnerith, is your sister, destitute of Aegon, Hilda.
Well, what do you know?
And she says, "Oh, Piety, thank everything you're here. I need your help."
I return the embrace and ask, this is not the welcome I was expecting, but I'm glad that I'm here.
Good, great,
What?
because we'll do that next session.
Okay.
Hooray!
Woo.
All right, we have
We killed
finally
the spider,
arrived.
everyone. Good time.
Good job. And good work to all. Successful quest.
The dice did not murder us this time.
Nope.
No, they were on your side, quite a lot. I'm surprised
Okay.
Except
the
for guard.
monster even managed to hit one thing.
Honestly, that was pretty good.
Pretty good.
I like it. Very happy. Thank you all for playing. Rossi, I think we're good on. Well, before we do that, next game is on the 31st. Yes, everybody happy?
Yep.
Indeed.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Should be good.
Okay. And in that session, we will explore the village of Grey Rock.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Goodbye,
right.
chat.
Good night, chat.
Yep.